to get a news update, my brother Tunto Spoon. You want to know what is happening, my brother Tunto Spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just Tunto Spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, Tunto Spoon. Tunto Spoon. Tunto Spoon. You from Fonjema, Maryland, Tunto Spoon. Tunto Spoon. If you eat Cape congratulate my brother Tunto Spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, Tunto Spoon.
But we never meet him by the point to try hero. I saw him by the desk.
Yeah, Elena
right now.
Elena on the road.
Josiah Relo.
Elena on the road.
Josiah Relo, not Sake Relo. Josiah Relo.
Nana on the road.
From Pandoni right here.
The fine. We're gone.
So the old man, and I know a revenue, but he here from Pandu.
Okay.
He here from Pandu.
All right. Thank you so much. Where are you guys heading now?
We're heading to the football field. Where the crowd is heading to.
All right. Thank you so much.
We'll receive the guests.
All right.
I want to know, journalist, this thing here is possible that, or it's true, it happening like that, because the United Party people, they are not take no step yet. They before yesterday. Then the people who they say that, how they call it, Tomafala people, the church coming and 4 over all. How things can be happening like this.
When you say fun over us, I don't understand what you mean.
That is the day for all today.
Today is for you.
Yes. Day before yesterday, for Tomafala area, nobody is for no pram. Okay. So we want to know now the way the people dying and Tomafala finish run away, pass through Bakonoma, and he don't want to send the people.
Yes.
If it thing coming to happen like that, okay, fire. I'm not lying to you. We come to take steps. We are the citizens. We went to take steps.
But now we have done
actually not ready for my
very
boss
well.
because
But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Masorado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months,
we have presidential motorcade traveling to Liberia through the Liberian and Portland's border.
One victory is setting. One victory is setting. We are here moving in wild forest, crusading the message of President George. We are.
There is Bonjama City, as a welcome to the women.
Going to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is key. What's Philadelphia? We just come there. A Grand Cru. Park our cars. That's too scary, but it's like this is a Jeremiah Cru. And you see helicopter and we are using we are here. We are between River G and Grand Cru. We are all places in Grand Cru. Hey, my man, I'm wait all time. Why is somebody go on the car? Tell the man I can't.
Hey, Kana.
Yeah, in Grand Cru. This is Grand Cru. This is Grand Cru. This is Grand Cru. Grand Cru. Where we at? See a muff? See a muff? It's not easy for us. We can finish it. This is Grand Cru, Grand Cru. The wonderful Grand Cru where the deputy speaker for Nancy Kofa is from. We are going to Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. On the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon.
Okay, indeed, Tunes of Spoon Television, Spoon Radio. We want to say welcome to another edition of the program, the late night show on Spoon. I want to say welcome to all of you, our ardent followers, those of you always making up time to be here with us. on this program. This is where you get to have a voice talking about the different issues of concerns. Um, and regardless of your political view, this platform is created for every single Liberian across the world. So my name is Nelson Colette. I want to say welcome to the show tonight. Producing from a very unusual location. But I want to say thanks to all of you who are here with us tonight on the show. We encourage you to share the program as it come on. We will sincerely appreciate that. And let me just go on now and welcome my co-moderator, Moba Zokat, to the program tonight. Let me say welcome to Moba. I don't know what's happening. Why is Moba coming in? I'm not seeing Moba at all. Moba, what's going on? Okay, so let me bring Cindy in, and I'm going to bring Amy in as well, the rescue missionary. Moba, welcome to the show. Moba, what's going on? You not hear me?
What is the situation?
Moba, that phone there, something happened to you. I hope the man not test your phone something away. You gotta go out and come back in, Moba. But let me say welcome, Amy. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you. I tell you, I'm mad at us.
Huh?
I said we're getting us in hot time yesterday. You want to send a lingo?
No, and for I will not do that for any reason, you know. Sandy, welcome to the show.
Good evening. Good evening. It's good to be here.
Well, so in a mobile Jerry place to know what happening. They see where Jerry internet can be doing that kind of back. It go up.
My lighting still having problem.
Huh?
My lighting on the light.
Okay. And let me say thank you for joining us tonight. Let me bring in Raymond. Raymond Zeze. Raymond, you gotta adjust the camera a certain way. So Raymond, because
more girls showing you, man, more girls.
Because you're not winning one person over now, that one may coming to net.
I thought I should have waited and fight until he comes home. I came to congratulate him and to celebrate his coming on board the rescue train. The rescue mission is everybody's mission, especially an astute man. Like Touré's contribution to the rescue mission is priceless. So I'm here to celebrate his.
But why Josh getting so angry with Touré in the chat room? I was just seeing some of the things today. I wanted to respond, but the player and my network just cracking, and all kind of
Josh, your network cracking because it's not worth it.
Josh, you don't get one way of thinking. That one you're getting angry.
No. Don't start with Josh.
It's sad to say, but most of the folks from CDC.
We on radio tonight. Eh?
We're on radio. We're live on radio.
My
man,
it's just pure intolerance and a lack of understanding of the democratic process.
I'm at an undisclosed location, strategically undisclosed location.
All right, that's fine.
You overslept.
Hendrik, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Where are you?
Me, I'm in Belgium.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right.
Okay, guys, it's great to be here, and I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. We are live on Spoon FM 107.5. We're live on Fabric 101.1. We're live on Super 95.5 FM as well, and other frequencies across the country. Don't mind my background. We are live on radio tonight, and I want to say thanks to everyone for joining us. I see Touré is in the background. Let me bring Touré on. Touré, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us tonight. And yeah, we hope we can have a great conversation here. Lots of things happening to talk about, and the campaign is gradually climaxing. political parties are climaxing their campaign. Unity Party will be out on Saturday, and yeah, different activities going on. But Ture, let's hear from you. Welcome. It's good to see you.
Yeah, Nelson, man, fantabulous. I feel good. I've gotten a lot of inboxes, obviously, for all of the for everything that transpired last night. But yeah, man, I feel good. I feel good. And how you guys doing? I mean, our viewers and obviously
So how has it been for you since you officially joined the rescue train from last night?
Nelson, I'm a prayer person, so I actually pray on that decision before Silva even came about, and that's why I did not discuss it. I did not even nobody even expected me of doing that last night. But by the end of the day, I'm very sure of my conviction and my God, and he never put me on the wrong path of anything. So I was very, very sure of my decision. But it has not been easy. But nothing. Those kind of decisions are never easy, right? People always have their side, and I get it.
Did Tanzania Tiawan Gonglo call you? Did he call you?
No, not really. Not really. I've not gotten any call from anybody from the camp. I mean, but it is what it is, man. Like people have to we have to be able to not really imprison ourselves to individual or any sort of ideology. Like sometimes we should be able to grow out of it and see something else. We should not create a box around ourselves. We should be able to get out of those boxes and try to and try to look at other positive things that are happening, especially that have to do with the soul of a nation. This is very important. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than Honorable Gonglo, and I just feel like if we all can think like that, especially those political parties that are pretenders, if they can realize that this is bigger than them and put their support where we all know that the support should be going right now, then we can save Liberia, then we can protect our country, then we can actually get on the path of prosperity and development.
Okay, so thanks a lot again.
So Nelson, if I may, can I? Nelson, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can I come in for a few seconds?
Yeah, please do that.
And honestly, I came on the show tonight motivated by my brother's Ture pronouncement yesterday. And I just want to thank you, Ture, for coming on board the rescue train. The rescue mission is everybody's mission. Ambassador Joseph Yema Boaka is the owner of the face. And typically, he's the servant to ensure that all of our aspirations, all of our dreams. But it's going to take every well-meaning Liberian. And if we are in this to ensure that our country recover from where it is, then realizing that you supported one candidate previously because that was your conviction, but then things takes form and shape. And you can't be in denial anymore and keep pushing when you realize that, of course, Councillor Gonglo is an astute lawyer. I have no doubt that he's able to steer the affairs of Liberia to prosperity. But there can be only one president at a time. And this is a democratic process. It takes the will of every Liberian. So when you see by and large, about 50 to close to that number is heading one direction, that's going to cross the finish line. Why divide the votes? And the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15, that a wise man changes, but a fool is stuck in his ways. So it's profound wisdom from God to ensure that there are times we need to take new forms and shape. I just want to congratulate you. Welcome on board. Your contribution to the rescue mission is priceless because you are an astute young man. I admire you since I got on this show. Your analysis and your opinion on issues are always outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you
So
so very much.
since we're just a few here, let's hear what's on your mind, guys. For just 1 minute each. Starting with you, to Ray, and then you can go ahead. Ray?
So I'm trying to do some editing. Can you just come back to me later, please?
Okay.
You
So
want to get a fake background again, my man?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
okay. So okay, yeah, Raymond, let's hear you. What's on your mind? Just 1 minute quickly, so we move to our.
So first and foremost, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overjoyed, and I can't thank the Lofa people enough. The heroic welcome given to Ambassador Jose Yema Boaka. After too many persons have been saying things, speaking for the people, without even asking the people what their will, pleasure, and opinion on the issue is. The Lofa people have made it so clear that they understand what leadership means. They understand that they can't be fooled by political projects. That the road that was broken, groundbreaking ceremony that took place since Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was leaving in 2017, CDC held onto it to punish the Lofa people for overwhelmingly voting Joseph Yuma Boaka, close to election, starting the project, and a few street lights to deceive the people that they mean well. But the Lofa people realize that true leadership is about service. It is not about political projects. And so they stuck to their own, and that is overwhelming. And more besides, being an engineer, when I heard the president speak and talk about he could not build roads in 6 years because of 6 months of rains. I did planning engineering. When you have to work in the field and you can't work during the rains, during the rainy seasons, you do planning. And once the dry season comes, you ensure, get all your contractor, do all your bait, do all your quantitative, and all of that. So when dry season comes, that time period, your project plan is such that active implementation takes place in the field. And of course, you can do some minor work during the rains. Then one of the reasons why all of our roads are purely damaged, especially the ice road, is because saturation, moisture, water in the soil. And there are things you can do. You can do side drains for critical places. You can do some critical repairs. You can bring soil that have a lot of stones in them and can stabilize those soil. So the president talking, it just show how inept he is, and he doesn't understand what he's doing as a president, and he don't even understand his function and role as a leader. That's so sad. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Raymond. Sandy, what's on your mind?
Well, good evening to folks, and good morning to some folks. It's good to be here again tonight. I do have an electoral education message that I want to send out there that was shared with me. And it's just really a warning to everyone that's going to be voting on Tuesday. We want to just caution you that be mindful whenever you receive your ballots. Ensure that they are stamped. And if I'm wrong, some of you that are voting in Liberia, please correct me. But what we have heard, or what I've heard, that where some of the mistakes go is that, and I'm not trying to accuse anybody, but there has been cases in the past where people intentionally hand ballots to folks to vote, and those ballots are not stamped. And what happened is that once you use the ballot to vote, to cast your vote, then they are invalid. So make sure that before you cast your vote, ensure that all of your ballots, I believe they are receiving 3 papers. Ensure that they are stamped. The election commissioner should have them stamped before you can cast your vote. If the papers are not stamped, your vote will be invalid. So I just want to share that piece with everyone. What's on my mind? As always, our country is on my mind. I'm excited that on next Tuesday, Liberia will be making a decision that will either move us forward or keep us where we are. a decision that will either give us some level of positive acceleration into a direction that is well deserving for our country and for all of us, or we're going to make a decision that will keep on a slow route. And we got to be smart. We want Mr. We are out. I think all of us on this show agree that's our common denominator. That's why we are here. Because based on his records over the last almost 6 years, we have seen what he has done and things that he has not done for our country. So he needs to go. But I'm here to share with you, as always, that among the rest of the candidates, wonderful men and women in the race, but there must be one or two that we must look at. And at this point, in the opposition community, there are two major contenders, Mr. Alexander Benedict Cumming and the Ambassador Joseph Human Boakai. And if we look at their platform, those two major contenders, I firmly believe, and I want to share with you as I always do, that Mr. Cummings come with idea that will accelerate development, that will lead us in a direction that we deserve to go into, but will do it in an effective and efficient manner. And that's why I tell you that Mr. Cummings is the best person, he's the best alternative comes October 10th to elect, so that Liberia as a nation can see some progress in the right direction, fast progress, effective progress, that will enable us to do well as a nation, that will enable us to do well as a people, that will enable our infrastructure to be well developed, our education system to be rebuilt, our healthcare system to be rebuilt, so that Liberia can compete positively with our neighboring countries and even other countries that are doing so well far from us. Mr. Cummings have the experience, he have the know-how, he's ready on day one to lead. He's a leader. He has led in the private sectors. He has a track record there, and we can trust and rely on him to do the work. So I'm looking forward to a great show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Amy, what's on your mind?
Good evening, you guys. And to our many listeners in Liberia and in the diasporas. What on my mind is that what's going on across the country, the human wave, and the human magnet, JMB, into Lo-Fi and all of the cities in Lo-Fi. I have been watching that, and it's been very, very, heartwarming that the people of Lo-Fi receiving that song in the way they have, even though they try to suppress them, scare them from coming out, but it still did not resist. And then again, what the president said, watching the video in, I don't know what channel was that, was that Grand Crew or Sino, making it remind about the road. Somewhere he been for 6 years that he couldn't fix the road because it's raining. I think it was sad because I was looking at the president when he was talking, and I realized that. But every time he talks, he looks in the crowd. He looked around, try to see what the reaction of the people would be. What would be they like? Are they buying this? Are they really buying what I'm saying? That's how he was. If you play the video, you'll see it. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He's just throwing something out there to see if it will fit. And that's very sad that you would think that people are that stupid to say that, yes, for the past 6 years, that only this 6 month rainy season, you're supposed to fix it. At the time you were obligated to fix it and you didn't, which is very, very sad for him to be thinking about people like that. And then with the whole, like my brother Cindy was saying, the election, education, something. I was just confused with the whole stamping and other thing. I tell when you go to the polls, like they tell you what to do or they don't. They just want you to make mistake, like automatically just go in there and just do your own thing. Is that what happened in Liberia? I mean, that's a question to anybody.
Can I throw some light on it? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Raymond. Sorry.
So all of the various opposition political party pool washers have a responsibility and a role to ensure how many persons cast their ballot. So the ruling party and night workers could try that as a trick to make some votes invalid by not stamping all. For the vote to be authentic, it has to be stamped. But there's a way to challenge it as well. So if a number of persons voted in a particular voting place, all of the observers should do 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes to 5, you cross a line to cross it. So you're able to check it easily by 5, 10, 15, 20, and know how many persons voted. And if the votes are equal to the number of persons who voted the ballot papers, and some were not stamped, you can write a case, you can query the night workers for being the one who caused it. And there can be a hearing, and that vote can be counted as a valid vote because it was negligent on the night worker.
Yeah, but because I thought that was supposed to happen. Like when you go to the poll, it's supposed to, because the people, I don't think they should expect Kima to have any, information on knowing that her paper is supposed to be stamped, and the old man is supposed to know that there's something that they're supposed to do. So it's supposed to be on it, or if the poll washers can do that, and then I think they should be telling them to send it, because I don't think that these old ladies or old men have any a clue on something like that.
I think the next should do a voter awareness. These are some of the
people. For that, we're talking about when they get to the poll.
But what we're seeing, even with the final voter roll, that should be.
No, but they need to sensitize. Normally, I don't know whether they did it. They should sensitize the voters on these things. That when you are giving a ballot paper that is not stamped, you must talk to the people that are there at the voting precinct and tell them, oh, my ballot paper is not stamped. So they need to also be aware of it. That's not our duty to tell the people. The people should be sensitized by next.
Yes, you're right, but it's the responsibility of political parties to ensure their votes are counted. So
yeah, I know.
But a political party is the responsibility of NEC. But if NEC reneges, and what we see in this election, that there's an attempt to divert the vote of the people. So when you see such a sign as a political party, you want to ensure that those who's going to vote for you know what you're doing. So to sensitize your voters and make them aware of and give them some voter education is nothing wrong as well. So what we're saying is important to sensitize the people, as my brother Cindy and Amy did, but we also it's good to sensitize those who's going to be pool washer. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you can sit right in the room and you get cheated. And there are several ways to cheat in an election. And that's one of them Cindy just brought up. And these guys realize that they're in a place that is predominantly going to be for one party and they want to have a lot of invalid votes. These are tricks.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because that could be an easy way of doing that. If they're trying to like
what they use for the thumb pad for people to use their thumbprint, usually it keeps wet for at least more than less than 10 seconds. So you want to sensitize your voters that want to use the thumb pad and do their thumbprint and place it in. They should keep their thumb off the paper for 10 seconds. They should count from 1 to 10. Usually it's dry, then you can fold the paper. Because when you fold in the paper and your thumb still got ink on it, wherever you fold the paper once, according to the election law, one is those who count in the ballot, who is their register, one is not clear what the voter intended to do. It's an invalid vote. So if it's marked one place and he see a mark somewhere, he can challenge it. Then it's going to take those who's observing the
they got a lot of work to do. They need to.
So in order to alleviate all of that, it's good to give a lot of sensitization and awareness to the voters so that they go and cast their vote. And we've been having an issue of having a lot of invalid votes in Liberia. So it's best to reduce it by doing what my brother Cindy and Amy are doing.
Thank you, Roman.
We have night just to do that. just for total awareness.
Thank you. I'm done, right? Who next? Turret. You ready, Turret? You ready
Yes,
to come in?
yes, I'm ready. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So, what's on my mind? To be quite honest, I said we haven't seen enough of this government, self-inflicting, or at least like doing things where you go sit in the corner just scratching your head. I mean, and I'm talking about the I don't know, you want to call it protest or whatever they were doing at the American embassy today. So did it just occur to Sidicians that there were actual things that the really supposed to protest about? And I'm not trying to dismiss what happened in Lofa County though. Life were lost, okay? I'm not dismissing that. But is that really important now than what been transpiring under this administration all of these years with the missing boys, the auditor, and all of the ritualistic and extrajudicial killings that have been happening in the country? You know, look, let us not try to politicize things. That is so glaring. That this what they did today was to show the international community, or at least to make Honorable Joseph Numa Obuakai in the eyes of international community that he sanctioned the act of what happened in Foya. And we all know what happened. It was staged, it was planned, it was executed by Thomas Fala and his gangs. That's what happened. Okay? So don't try to self-inflict. And I've said it so many times. This government, whosoever is running that PR department of this administration, this should have been gone long time ago. Long time ago. That is so bad that you will sit there, you know, or government acting like opposition. Now you're talking about we are calling the international community, we are calling ECOWAS, we are calling the European Union, we are calling the EU. Come on, man. Like, is that what we're doing? So that's really on my mind. The sanity of our country is on my mind. Free and fair, transparent election. Obviously, that's what I'm praying for. Peacefully, and then we'll go through the process. But yeah, I'm really ready to have this conversation tonight, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Charlo, can you come in?
Yeah, I also have similar concern because I watched the video this afternoon when I saw Sidicians say they are protesting about something that happened. They caused that as a result of their action brought, the opposite reaction that caused innocent life, and they have the audacity to go, to our international partners and start to say they are protesting. Is very shameful. And but anyway, as usual, they are Sidicians. I don't expect much from them. This is how they behave. They have a narrow mind and just do things. So say one, so say all. And my next concern will be with regards to Philip Brown. All of his posts I consider those posts to be threats. And it is totally unacceptable looking at his past record that he was the same person that came up with a false alarm that there was a 16 billion and nearly caused an uprising in the country. And now he's coming back again, trying to destabilize our peace, telling Liberians that they should get food, they should get this in their house, and all kind of threat word. I think Philip Brown, you should stop. This is a democratic country. When the people decided to vote for they vote for and nobody caused any chaos or any fright in people. So now that the people have come back, they want to vote for who they have already chosen. Stop threatening the Liberian people, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot to everyone. I think we can start start now. Everyone made their points, right, Moba?
Yeah, but I'll make mine yet. So you want to start? That's fine. Or you want me to go for 1 minute?
Moba, are you there?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm on. I think I've never given prior tonight. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me just ask to my brother
So
to
share
what he just. Yeah, what he
with
just.
the show.
I mean, Nelson, I never bad. Seriously.
Nelson Internet rather gonna pour in
Yeah,
Electoral now.
I'm from Sally doing.
It's
Okay.
raining heavily in Liberia, I guess. That's why.
Yeah. So let me just add to my brother to it. What he just said. Well, I think today that's a political motivator by the ruling party. We saw the case of Woto Susulu. We never saw the people protesting, and that case stay in court. Whether in court or it been dismissed, we don't know. We go back to Askawa Gray, who took a lot of people on the UR campus, brutalized peaceful citizens, beat people, a sitting lawmaker. Today, we didn't hear nothing about those cases. So it just baffled me for me to see a group of young people get together say they're going for justice. Where is justice, first of all? So you want to say justice should be selective in our country? All the kids that were on how many seditions that take the street? When Susuru was beaten to he was only needed a few seconds to be dead. But God rescued him, 2 other people, and he sent him out of the country for medical treatment. What was sedition? Where were they? Sometimes people will just come up and do things because they feel we're all in a political system. But with all what they're doing, going to the embassy, protesting, coming up with a petition. I know the American embassy. They monitor everything that go on in the country. Even the AU, the Liberians who live there and abroad, they monitor every situation and they know what is going on. So what all they did, it was hard motivated by a lot of political high hand. They just get together and put some stuff together and say they're going to the embassy to go carry on a lot of protests. But I know that any other day, justice will be self, and the justice will indict Thomas Fala because there where the incident occurred. You don't look at. You don't only look at word. You don't in investigation. Let me just conclude by this, nursing. In investigation, you look at the source. You look at where the conflict begins from. You can just go to where it ends, where it starts from. That's where you start your case. So if justice be justice, Thomas Fala will be implicated, no matter who he is, as long as justice is justice. I submit.
Okay, thank you very much, Moba. I think with that,
You can say something about that.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead quickly. Just do that quickly.
Yeah, about the protest they're talking about, right? I think it's a good thing, right? I don't really see it to be a bad. So them, they think they're doing something wrong to the opposition or to the Unity Party, but they don't know how the U.S. government works. You don't just go tell people, say, arrest the person and arrest them. They will, and I even want an independent investigation to be done. So if that protest healed or fruit, that would be good. They would know that they were at fault. So these people don't think, or whoever putting them to that, whatever, giving them pennies to go as silly, they don't think about it. The United States is not Liberia. It's not Africa. They don't do what you want them to do. They will do the right thing. So even the so-called protest, that's a good thing. I think it is. They might be thinking it's something bad, but I think it's a good thing.
Okay. Thank you. And
can I wait in there a few seconds?
Raymond? Okay, take few seconds because we need to go to our actual talking point tonight.
So, like Amy said, I welcome that. You know, the death of any Liberian should be the concern of every Liberian. But you know, they're trying to play politics and they're trying to have the Liberians to think that it was the doing of the Unity Party who just went on the rampage and killed people. So that's the intent of having such a protest and elevating at the level of the U.S. Embassy. But you are sedition, it's CDC that is in power. So all you need to do is to urge the justice system to work. And it's so selective, like Mola and others have said. But in the history of Liberia, the CDC party is the only political party that have had a confrontation with every other political party that has shared blood. The CDC, when Bromsky was alive, had a confrontation with Liberty Party. They had even recently. Cummings and Yekekuba were ransacked in Zwedru. And they nearly burned the hotel down that they were in. They did that to tell our Europe. They've done that multiple times. So it's good that they can bring themselves up and ask for justice.
Thank you. And I think when it comes to this issue, it's a very good thing for a call to be out there, for folks to be throwing out a call for justice, regardless of whichever political party they're from, because the justice, as we know, is blind. The statue of justice is blind. Justice is supposed to go in the direction of the law, regardless of who's wrong. The law applies to that person. So, and I think that's where we are. It could be the Unity Party, it could be the CDC, whichever political party that comes out asking for justice to be served. I think that's a good thing, and that's what all Liberians are looking up for. But I want us to watch this video. I want us to watch this video very keenly and listen to what the president said here today.
By now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, by now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, by now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Mosolado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, So, everything that I said to you, when I came here, I said, elect me, I will build an institution. Elect me, I will build a road. Elect me, I will build a hospital. Elect me, I will employ doctors. Elect me, I'm going to change the face of this country. I've kept my promise. And to know in rainy season time, we cannot spend your taxpayer money, and then it go in ruin. Every promise I made to you, you can be guaranteed that I'll fulfill my promise. I live in a facility, you know what I came from. I come from next door. I am a talk and do. I'm a talk and do. I'm a borrow medicine. I'm a wire street medicine. I'm a free education medicine. I'm a bar hospital medicine. so you can see. But I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to show to those that said that there's nothing in my head. And because of you today, they see that George Manamia is one of the best person that ever served in this position. Yes!
The president said he's a bathroom medicine, he's a free tuition medicine, he's a bar hospital medicine. But above all, he's telling the people there that the reason why the roads are deplorable, the reason why he could not make it, for example, in the southeastern region by road, he had to go use the ferry, use the chopper, the helicopter. They had to use ferry at some point. The reason why the roads are very deplorable is because of the rainy season. They don't want to spend the taxpayers' money, and at the end of the day, due to bad road, they can achieve what they intend to do. So now, I want you guys to weigh in your thoughts on this. Raymond, it's good you're here and you come from the engineering background. Is this argument, is this this point that the president is putting for, is this something to buy into? Is this something, that should really resonate with the people? That because of the rainy season, that's why we have deplorable road. That's why the rest of the southeastern region gets cut off from the entire country every single year.
So first and foremost, what the president said didn't make sense. Because since the genesis of Liberia, we've had 2 seasons, rainy and dry season. Every person who ever worked in Liberia in the road sector, that's a known thing. And everybody at the Ministry of Public Works who work in the road sector knows that. So when you have planning, you plan everything. There are 2 aspects of the project. One, you do on the decks, the estimate how much money it's going to take to get the project done. The design, what the road's going to be, what slopes, what curves, all of that, you do it on the decks. Then during the dry season, when you can implement the funding and everything, you ensure that it's available. You have a contractor where you do the bidding and everything. Get a contractor. The contractor does something called mobilization. Once it's the dry season and it's suitable to go into the field and do works, the contractor must mobilize, get his construction camp and the manpower he has to do. And you, the implementer, must ensure that it's done. And it's done in a cutoff period. When the rain comes, what you do on the road is called maintenance. There are works you can do on the road when it's raining. One of the reasons why our roads are cut off is because of saturation of the soil. There's so much water gets in there and it becomes muddy. You don't want that. So you want to prevent water from messing up the road, so saturating the road. So what you do, you have slopes on the road and have something called drainages. So when the water comes, which is the storm water, it can roll off. But if the water sets on, it creates a pop hole, and the pop hole gets bigger because vehicles going to move in it. So what the president says in short, besides clowning, is that he is inept, and those he have around him do not know what they're doing. It's sad to speak like this because I know most of the people at public work, that's the place I work, and none of them can speak like what the president said. So if he got it from them, then all of them, what they told the president is they don't understand what they're doing and they should not be there. Or if he said it by himself, then he's a liar and nothing good comes from him. And he went on to say that all of the promises he made, he implemented them. So the president has said he did his best. So the Liberian people should be the judges and realize if that is good enough for them. If this leadership had delivered everything that you want, if that's the kind of medicine, hospitals you want and healthcare, then go and vote for George Weah. Other than that, don't vote for him. If the kind of roads that he has, because the next 6 years, there's going to be rainy season. So he's not going to be able to build the roads. So if that's the kind of roads you want, go and vote for him. Other than that, vote him out. If all of the institutions in Liberia is adequate enough and serving you well, because he said that was one of the promises. And what I think I heard when he said I'm the best president, there was someone from the audience who said he's praising himself. I think the people were really laughing at him than applauding him, because they didn't understand what he said. It didn't make a lot of sense or no sense at all.
Okay, so let's take Cindy. Cindy, go ahead. Let's hear you on this. Then we'll take our sister Amy.
Well, I think Raymond is in the position to tackle this, and he did. Look, on the issue of the road, we all know the president made an excuse. I mean, all what he said was just excuse to the Liberian people. 4 excuses. So what I got from there, the president said over the last almost 6 years, it's been raining. So we can't face your road.
No.
Give me another 6 years, but maybe it will not rain the next 6 years. So there I will face your road. Like what the president saying to the people. So
No,
the people,
and Cindy, if you are to even go back, he started off by saying it's raining, that's why the road is like this. But then at some point he said, I came here 5 years ago or 6 years ago.
Right.
I told you I would build these roads. But then he goes on at another point to say, it's raining right now, that's why the roads are not constructed. So at least one thinking as to which one do we take? Are the roads this way because it's been raining for the past maybe 6 months? Or is it because of this rain that the roads have not been constructed for the past 6 years?
Nelson, look, if you have a wife at home, she expects you went on a farm. She said, bring that palm nut tonight, we got to cook palm butter. You can't when you tell the wife, say the palm tree too tall, I'm not able to claim it. Like, why not bring your palm nut? So we can't cook palm butter. And you keep making that excuse, that woman better find another man. You're too lazy. And that's why we're going to find another man for Liberia. The man said it's raining. So for him, when it's raining, he's not able to face road. And we know our country, that raining country. You put your hand down, you know the party for. We know our country always get rain. So the president is telling us he's not able to face the road. So we're going to elect a leader that can strategize, that can put engineers together, like Remy said, people that know how to plan, people that know the process, how to coordinate this thing and make sure that maybe the small sunlight we will get, they can rush there and face it. You don't plan, you know, when rainy season comes. During rainy season is when you plan to get ready, get your folks ready, so that when the dry season comes, you rush there and do your work. The president said for your own team, they're not able to do the work because we get plenty of rain.
No. But listen, Cindy, is there something here to maybe buy into? Could we say that yes, for sure, that during the rainy season is a difficult thing to carry on the actual road construction work, and maybe from that aspect, we could maybe at least agree with him on that.
So let's get this. Let's be serious here, Nelson. Maybe I'm speaking too local, and maybe I'm trying to, downplay this. We have neighboring country. Go to La Côte d'Ivoire. They get the same amount of rain that we have. Their roads are connecting. Go to Sierra Leone. They have the same amount of rain that we have. They are connecting, connecting. Why can't we connect our roads? You've been in power for almost 6 years, and the only excuse you get for the Liberian people is that we get a lot of rains. So clearly you are telling the people you are unable to do the work. He's a president with no vision. He doesn't have the right team to do the work. And I believe, actually I take that back. He had the right team. I believe he had the team to do the work. But because he's so corrupt, that's why the work is not being done. He mentioned the Rubber International Highway, that road that should have been completed long ago. Funding was available. The project was outlined, was planned, was laid out for him before he came into power. And he has delayed that road, and now it's a death trap. Are we going to blame that on the rainy season? We cannot blame that on the rainy season. It's saddening me to know that some of the people he's speaking to were bad at. He may get a little empathy from them. And that's why he's trying to get out of the people. I wanted to do the work, but at the Rio, then people say, oh, okay, yeah, they are also here, will vote him. That the ring been bothering him. Some people will buy into that. But on the good side, the good news is there are a lot of Liberians listening to us. A lot of Liberians on their Facebook, on their social media, seeing what's happening in the country. And they are saying the same thing that we are saying tonight, that Mr. President, stop your excuses. You had almost 6 years to do the people work.
Cindy, just before I move to our sister Ami, the president say he's a bioroad medicine, he's a hospital medicine, he's a free tuition medicine, and all of that. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, I don't agree. I don't agree. Medicine. It's a free wire fees medicine. He even said that too. But you cut the people parent pay from 100 plus that they were making, 7, and you paying them $45 that can't even reach them on time. Oh yeah, just because you want to pay wires fees. And we all know, I'm in the healthcare, that's what I do for a living. Healthcare is not just an institution. Healthcare is the infrastructure, the resources, the trained professionals to do the work. And even our healthcare workers came out recently and said they are not getting paid. They don't have the necessary medications to provide to the people. The adequate resources are not available to do their work.
Thank you.
But the president built his houses from 9th Street. We know where he's living now. We know the condominiums he's built, but those will be used when Mr. Comey comes into power for our students, or our nurses, or our teachers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ami, go ahead. Let's hear you on this. Is this excuse of a bad road or the rainy season and all of that? Is this something to buy into? Does this debate, does this argument hold to you?
No. But I agree, he forgot one thing when he was naming all the medicine. He forgot to mention that he's a 419 medicine. Because, first of all, he said he came to change the face of the country, and he has done that. He's right about that too. It's just not in the right way, in a very bad way. Like I said, I left Liberia in the late 90s, and when I went by that March, what I seen, I did not recognize that the capital city that I live in, that I was little in. I did not recognize anything about that capital city. Nothing. Even when I was on the Rafi Highway, I even told my people, can we sleep at the airport and then go in the morning? But I like Brimpo High. No, don't worry, B sis. We got this. We'll get that on something. And I was holding on to stuff, praying my heart off till we got there. So in the morning when I seen all the places, I was asking, well, where is this place? Where is that place? And I'll be turning to see like if I can make anything out on it. Nothing. So he's very right about that. Trash, dirty, place smelling, sting everywhere in the street. Mud, water, it's just disgusting. So he was right. He changed the face, all right, but not the way we wanted it to be changed. Okay, that means, and I said it earlier that he was trying. You could see via body language when he was naming all the medicines and stuff. Play that tape again and see his face and see his body. He lifted his head to see the reaction from the people. Because he know he had been booed so much on the campaign show talking tabata like that, he then realized that somebody was going to even clap for him a little bit. So it's surprised when he said it, then he waited a little bit, he was like this. Then go, YFE medicine. And he said, okay, I can keep going, the clapping. It's just so saddening that he would be trying and luck to see which one would buy and all of that. He's a 419 medicine. That's what he is and who he is. And only the reaction and the stupidation can fit into that. The real stupidation, they know better. They know better. That's why they see that things are not right in the country, and they are separated themselves from him. So all that mess he talking because he win and people started telling him what he's doing is wrong. Pregnant women getting stuck in the mud and dying. Business women getting stuck in the mud for months with that goose and everything going bad in the car, in the truck. And then you have this person who's supposed to know what his people going through and help. He had to go spend, I don't know how many, I heard 6 million, I don't know how true that is, correct me if I'm wrong, to rent a helicopter to be flying over them while that pregnant woman is dying in the mud. While that woman who can't even afford, she's taking that little goose to the market to sell it to pay her children's school fee or whatever. Everything going bad in the continent. He's the only human being in the country. You're supposed to be serving the people, but you make yourself like the king over the people. All hail King Weir. And then when they talk about it, now you won't go show face and look for excuses to get to the people, and you bring all the thing out about rain and stuff. That means the road is never going to get fixed because we always got rainy season and dry season. So for 6 years, if you can't fix the road because you said it was raining, the rain is never going to stop. Every season, the rain is going to come back and something. So that's why he got to go. And the Liberian people have made up their mind that they don't want Weir anymore. And we all know it's JMB. And we just pray for the best from there on to make our country better and for some of us to go home and be, and above all else, change the face of the country. You go in the country, you're not safe. And I told somebody I was having a conversation that the most important thing I see, maybe it's something else, but I see is security. You can have all the best roads, you can have all the best hospital, all the best something. If you don't have security, look at what the videos that we see on social media, people getting kidnapped, jumping out of the car. All of that stuff. If the country is in that mess, nothing else, nothing good will happen.
Thank you. Let's hear from you, Ture. Then we'll bring our sister Endrick in. Endrick, you want to adjust your camera properly, and maybe you could, put some light on, put some light into it in case you have one, and stuff like that. But let's hear from you, Ture. Then we'll take our sister Endrick, and then we take Anthony, and then Daniel. We have a couple of folks in the background as well who want to come on. But Ture, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Ture, thank you
Ture, is this president really a bathroom medicine? Because we are hearing the bathroom medicine complaining about bad roads and saying why the roads are bad.
But listen to what Ture saying.
Ture,
the message is the back.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let me hear you.
Nelson, I got your question quite well. The president is not only bad road medicine, but the president is a medicine that is bad for road. And that really don't give me credit for that. I got that from John Balu, the man people are referring to now as Rescue Chuck Norris. He said that. He said the president now, you should refer to the president as medicine bad for road. But let me tell you this, Nelson. Every time the president speaks, he's giving more opportunity to Liberians to see the need why they shouldn't even vote him. I mean, this is you can't be so self-inflating. Look, at the end of the day, like I said, in life we all pretend once in a while. But this president does not have any meter that says, don't say this. Even if you're going to say it, but twist it a little bit. We see it. He's not a politician. He has not surrounded himself with the best minds to at least put him around. We saw Donald Trump here. Donald Trump has some seasoned politicians around him, even though some of them felt frustrated at times, but he still has some great people around him. But look at this guy on the other hand. And have it occurred to us now to see where are the CDC propagandists? You're talking about Prince Salif there. You know what I mean? Where are these guys? Everybody protecting themselves now. The president is the only man that at least can command certain crowd. People can actually listen to him. Other than that, no better messenger now for the mighty coalition. This is evident that the Liberian people are fed up with this guy. He should carry a Bugatti then somewhere else. October 10th, I'm telling y'all right now, it's gonna be massive. Liberians gonna come out like you have not seen Liberians come out to vote in our lifetime. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna predict on one run, but I'm telling you, anything that will not really take this, that will take this thing to a second round, will be so freaking crazy. Excuse my language. Will be so bad that even the seditions, they will not even want to even wear all of that. They are munye jersey or memorabilia, because that's exactly what's going to happen. The people are getting ready. Nelson, like I said, I'm not a soothsayer and I'm not going to pretend to be one, but we have seen people move, and when people are moving, there is nothing you can do about it.
Thank you.
The president should stop talking. Like I said, the PR department of the administration have not done them justice. I've been saying this from day one. Since President George Manuel Weah was elected president, I've been saying that their PR is a disaster.
Thank you.
They don't react to things when they should react to things, and when they react to things, they will self-inflate more than what actually happened. So it's clear, man. The president need to go. He needs to go. Thank you.
Come in, Jalo.
Yeah, I think for me, I think that's a poor excuse. George Weah, yeah, he had failed massively in he's just trying to see what he can hold on to. Unfortunately, there's nothing left to hold on to. Absolutely. We got 2 seasons, rainy season and dry season. So what have you been doing throughout the dry season? Since you know that the rainy season is not possible to fix the road. What have you been doing the dry season? Oh, the dry season, we have been building his houses and acquiring wealth. Why the rainy season, then he go on the road to fix road for the Liberian people. It's just sad. But anyway, the Liberian people had made their choice. So we're just waiting for Judgment Day to come, and Judgment Day is going to be October 10th.
Entric, do you see this president as the bathroom medicine that he say he is? The bar hospital medicine, the free wax medicine, and all of those different things that he himself spoke
of. I think, Weah is just dumb, and he act like a child.
Listen, listen. Let's refer to our presidency.
Okay.
Let's address our presidency.
I think he acts like a 50 years old child, because these are not something that you should capitalize on.
Listen,
but there's nothing wrong with that word.
Nothing wrong with what she's saying. Come on, man.
Okay, Nelson, I take back my word.
Nelson.
Yeah. I take my word.
He's delusional. He's a narcissist. That's what he is.
No, Nelson, I want to put a Bible verse that just said what she said and think if it's wrong. In Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16, it says, woe unto any nation who king is a child. And things woe unto any nation who prince feasts in the morning. And the interpretation of that verse is, any country that leader is childish is bound to suffer.
Remember,
whose leader
scripture references you can bring that the back.
No, I mean that's exactly what she's
right.
That's exactly what she said.
But Andre, go ahead. Andre conclude. So we take.
Thanks for that. Thanks.
Andre, let me tell you, in the Bible verse, it says any nation who leader take pleasure, enjoy first, is bound to suffer, and that's exactly what she said.
Yeah, thanks for the Bible verse that you just gave now. Yeah, we are Christian. Liberia is built on a Christian principle, and so that's it. He acts like a child and make excuses that are not, that are very cheap and poor. Unfortunately, we thank God that the Liberian people are resolved and they are going to vote whoever they want to vote. So I'm just happy for that. And we're going to move on. It's almost 5 days after 6 years. So we don't have much anymore. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Anthony, you can go ahead. And then after you, we'll take Daniel.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir à tous. Hey, I'm sorry. I thought I was in Ivory Coast.
Bonsoir, Anthony. Comment allez-vous?
Je vais très bien. Hey, listen. Where do I begin? Liberia, you have 5 days to the election. When I heard President Weah today, I was like, okay, you know what? Thank you very much for doing this. For so long that people have been in denial that the CDC-led government has been, taking our country backwards. May I call him the prophet creator-in-chief. Liberia are more poorer today than they have ever been in our nation. To even suggest that you are bad hospital medicine.
Can you all just mute?
Then what would you say to the family who are mourning now? Multiple of their family member bodies are at the mortuary, and many of them today are sitting outside of JFK right now, no hospital beds. Many government hospitals have no drugs or clinic. Many family will bury their family member this week or next week because they cannot afford to go to Ghana or any other developed country to seek medical treatment. Many family will go hungry tonight. Many people die on the southeastern road. Then my brother Sandy there. One of our young sister, very vibrant, died on that road. Look, in the 80s, there were no quota on that road. But we could access any county in Liberia the same day. You could leave Monrovia in the morning by noon or the late evening time or early evening time, you're in the southeastern region, right? Today, it is virtually impossible. Almost 2 weeks people spend on the road just from Monrovia to Zwedru, let alone going behind there. You cut off a complete economic opportunity for the people because the economic situation in Africa is vibrant. So when that road is connected, Liberia will have many opportunities for businesses and other things. You sit here and brag about things and you look at people struggling and you make mockery of them. But here's what we have to do for ourselves, Liberian. Do not go to the pool angry. Bill Clinton once said, and I quote, 95% of the time when we are angry, we make the wrong decision. Do not go to the pool angry. Because you vex with George Weah today, so you're going to go bring another person who will even be just as the same as George Weah. Don't do that to yourself. Think about this voter registration card that is in your hand. Make sure you have your cards. Make sure that your children who are of age that's supposed to vote also have their cards. Go to that booth. And they always say, oh, Liberian people can vote, for that belly. Liberian people don't know how to vote. Tell them that you are more sophisticated today. You have more information today than you have ever had in past years. The Liberian voters are smarter today than they were back then. They have more information to their fingertip today than back then. So here's what we have to say. George Weah, thank you for admitting that ineptitude is part of your DNA. That you don't understand how government runs, even though you have a master's degree in public administration. But you don't understand how government works. So let me say this to the people. Go and vote for a person who have a clear roadmap and who
20 seconds
enough to explain his plan and have done it multiple times. That's why the people of Bum County today rewarded him, and he's in Nima County now. And I can tell you he will end his campaign in the Southeast. Alexander Benedict Cummings, it's your choice.
Thank you.
The future of Liberia. George Weah is the present. JMB is the past. Cummings, the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Daniel.
Very much, Anthony, for speaking to our discussion.
Yeah, Daniel, go ahead. I think that's speaking.
Let's move to Daniel. Two other.
Yeah. Nelson, you guys getting me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to say a big thank you to Nelson, no matter the covert situation he might be in tonight. And I say, Nelson, we need you more. If you can take any covert position, we will always protect you and look out for you. I thank you for wherever you are tonight and getting us across. Whatever covert position you are in tonight, we will protect you and make sure that you continue bringing this out. But having said that, I just want to let you know that we got your back. But let me salute our brother Toure tonight and welcoming him on board. Toure, the saying goes that wise men changes, but the fool remain constant. And I say this not in any derogatory move, because I know our friend and brothers Sandy and Anthony will be coming on subsequently. So we just want to say welcome on board, and subsequently we welcome Sandy. He's a man of good faith. And Anthony is still acting like he got thick skin. We welcome him on board. This is the train, and it's forward ever, backward never. But let me go back to the issue. Josh, we are on a serious note. I think he has to apologize to Samuel Toure. The mere fact is that they are all indoctrinated. When Samuel Toure told us that Liberia was supplying articles to current, we're all jumping here, there, and yonder. Samuel Toure was reading from the same textbook of George Weah. If George Weah will step up here and say he's borrowed medicine, WIAC medicine, hospital medicine, if you ask George Weah today how many hospitals, health centers, and clinic in Liberia, he cannot even dissect. He does not know the difference between health center, hospital, or clinic. So like he was speaking all of, I don't want to use word that we are, that Nelson will try to allow me to, retract. But on a serious note, I think Weah does not know what he's saying. The mere fact that Jeremiah Pankun will go in the southeastern region and donate or X-ray machine to the hospital in Hapo, and he say you hospital medicine. The mere fact you reduce students that their parents or paid, you humanize it and call yourself WIAC medicine. The mere fact you start jumping in chapel, you flew to Ganta, and after spoon or talk show start flagging issues. You told the people you money. You saw fly to Maryland. That was just calling shame. But we say to our platform guests tonight, we are not going to be carried away. This election is not only over, but like we are across the Rubicon. The Liberian people know who they want. We saw what happened in Lofa. And definitely the Liberian people are resolved. So George Weah can go to the southeastern region and fool the people, quote unquote fool the people, because I know I'm a wild. My late dad is from Plibo Solokin. My mom is from Cape Marawa School. So I know they got people that are thinking in the southeastern region and know that more than 20 cabinet ministers are from that region and they cannot stay position role. You talk about rainy season. In a quote unquote 6 years, close to 6 years, you have almost 3 rainy seasons. The last dry season, just right
in 6 years, you have 6 rainy season and 6 dry season. In 6
granted.
Years.
Thank you for factorizing that. But the last dry season, Joshua in Rawa Sport putting 2 legs in the air, in Rawa Sport on the beach. The last dry season, he was in Rawa Sport. You got a video, Nelson?
Come on.
He put 2 legs in the air. He swore, man, on that road, facing that road during the dry season. Nelson, that say the truth. He was in Rawa Sport putting 2 legs in the air on the beach in Rawa Sport, Grand Cape County.
When they beat in the 2020 election,
the people need to see that video. If you complain about Ring, let's look at the video. When it was dry season, he was in Rawa Sport putting 2 legs in the air. When it was dry season, he went for World Cup, spending 48 days. That today he noticed that Liberia got rainy season. It's so disappointing to our people in the southeastern region. I'm sorry that my friend and brother Jerry Nipa is not on tonight, but I think you are going to stand with me in this fight. Definitely, I'm from Cape to Cape. I shared the length and breadth of Liberia. But honestly, Joshua is not only, Joshua is not only a disgrace, but obviously he's the major impediment to our progress. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, standing with you too, Daniel.
Thank you. Let's bring our 2 colleagues on. Let's bring Hermes Johnson. Oh wow. Who else? Okay, so let me put 2 persons backstage and bring the 2 gentlemen on to weigh in their thoughts. Who wants to go? Who wants to go backstage in the meantime?
I want to but not interrupt.
Okay, Ture says, as you're getting backstage in the meantime.
We're not get broom to sell, let him go.
But Ture, on a serious note, Ture, why you still carrying LPP now? Why you still carrying LPP? Eh?
Where is he in there?
Oh, as soon as I thought they made Electoral.
Oh man, I told you the reason why I didn't go first with my
hey, you can't wait for 2nd round before you support somebody. How you get throw your man on the board? Because let me get you, no one
automatic edit
will win this election outright.
But there will be no 2nd round. There will be no 2nd round. Now I made a decision.
Papa, guys,
let me say
let's
this.
Welcome Johnson.
But you didn't want to start a conversation there.
No, that conversation will go deep into it.
Let me say this before Nelson pull me at the back for the meantime. Remember 2008, and Sandy know this because Sandy then governor, may God rest his soul, Bill Richardson.
Oh yeah,
remember that? You remember that? If you follow American politics, what happened? He flipped. He went. He supported he supported Barack Obama, knowing that it was under Bill Clinton that Bill Richardson was the energy secretary. So look, people do these things. People move.
At what point he supported Barack Obama though?
Huh?
At what point he supported Barack Obama?
When he thought there was no chance for him.
When he felt that there was no chance.
Gentlemen, we gotta go. Let's welcome Johnson.
Your position.
You are not in denial.
Go in the back, my brother. Go in the back.
All right. I'll see you.
You are not in denial saying you will win.
Johnson, go ahead. Let's see Johnson.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Welcome, brother.
Thank you. I like to touch a little bit. Everybody says something. Today I'm not speaking as a security person. I'm not speaking as an officer. I'm speaking as a Liberian, a native, and as a JMB supporter. Yeah. But I think I have an open mind. So, Brother Raymond, I already enjoyed your layout. Like, you know that you spoke like a real engineer. I think you are, if I'm not mistaken. There are 2 seasons.
We have another engineer. We'll try to bring Josh on. Where is Josh? Josh is an engineer as well.
Well, you
gotta know the different kind of engineer, because they got engineer for the kitchen. We are used to be before. I still like cooking with it. I just
Thank you, my brother. No, you're right.
So on a serious note, though, we are down to the wire. We are 6 more days. In Liberia time, it's 5 more days. We are down to the wire. And luckily, I have that day off. Thank God I'm not working that day. So We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Roger,
Brother
Roger.
Raymond said that we have 2 seasons. We all know that we have 2 seasons. When I was in Nima, I live in Nima growing up, I used to say we got winter, which is true. It used to be very cold in Nima in the late 80s. So we used to wear jacket to go to school. And I'm Kola man, but my Guioni is Zoya, kind of hot. So the thing here is with 2 seasons, there's one season where you just laying down the alpha salt, putting all your grout, everything, paving your roads. And there is the other season for maintenance, as the brother said. So the president just limit himself today. He did not speak like a president. He spoke like someone defeated. You could see Sis Army was right. You could see, or Miss Army, I don't know how you want me to refer to it. You could see the defeat in him. He was looking for where the crowd would speak, where the crowd would yell or hail him. There was no heckling in that crowd, but there was someone cheering. Who wrote the president's speech or who gave the president these tips are the failure to President Weah's own success today.
Is it fair to shift this on someone that maybe someone may have written that speech for the president and that person put the president in harm's way? Is it fair to shift this on someone?
All over the world. Or even when Vice President Boyka spoke with CNN this morning or yesterday morning, right? There were tips. They told him CNN will be calling you. There were all over the world. There are speech writers. There are people who prepare your lines. Even all of us have did debate in school before, right?
Even
we know
somebody needs to write a speech, and you can write your own speech too.
Yeah, and you get a speech writer. They bring it to you, right? You read it. You don't like what you don't like in it. You take it out. Obama does the same thing. So the thing here is, the president is Mr. President. No disrespect. I respect the office and respect you, but to be sincere, he's limited. He's very limited, and he proved it today. What do you mean, Amelazin? That is speech to win souls when you see thousands of people in Lofa and other places, and the people raising $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. That is speech to go give the southeast of all places that you think you can win, which is likely not possible. And Brother Anthony, you said something. I will buttress that also. You said people shouldn't go angry. No. When we vote in America, brother, we vote angry here. I can vote low. The school back here, local election, which a lot of people don't like the voting. That's one of my area I rarely vote in, because the schools, my community water, all those things matters. My community pool, everything matters. Everything matters to me. So I think Liberians, if you listen to my voice tonight, or any one of us here tonight, when you call your family tomorrow, what are you work for? You go to a JB or who's it? Vote angry, because your vote is your right. Your vote is your heart. President Weah has failed Liberia miserably. Miserably. The president, after we have had a massive fight, I came on here and talked about that Lofa incident. After we had a massive incident the other day, excuse me, right? President have not even come out as comforter-in-chief or consoler-in-chief and talk to the nation. Even if you mean it, that's what we're saying. The people feel the man. My man, Nelson, you facing your cabinet tomorrow, you picking people that are going to represent you. Like if I was to advise, which I know he's going to win, Basil Boyka, your public work minister should not sit his or her behind in our office. There should be intent or incontinence, like ship, only continue like a warehouse, on the highways, building the roads, or putting the alpha salt or granite down. Raymond can attest to that. You're not going to sit down on Main Street. You should be on the road working. Your health minister should be in the butchers. Where do we see the finance minister should be having micro loans and stuff, seminars and stuff to find out how to build this economy. But you sit in your office and just do like this. No graph, nothing. President failed all of us on the radio or TV tonight. All of us, they fail us because we got children that we want tomorrow to be in our country when we won't retire. My man, chase criminal for almost 20 years and think that I can't go sit down and want sit down in nursing home. It's not possible. I'm speaking for Boyka, but they could go for all the candidates that are in the opposition as well. I will stop there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Give a second. Let's not about speaking uninterrupted. Everybody spoke for more than 2 minutes, but he gave you exactly.
No. It's the same time. It's the same time. It's just maybe with you, your time maybe.
So I spoke less or I spoke more?
People the clock on the screen. Let people see it.
I spoke more or less?
You spoke less, yeah. Thank you. Kamara, let's hear you.
Anthony Mendes.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I was like sleeping now, because in the morning here, I didn't sleep the whole night watching Spoon TV show. After that, I have to wait for days, Anyway, good morning, guys. I'm happy to be with you. What I have in mind is actually concerning the incident that took place in Foya. Recent time.
Yeah, Joe. We are done with the what's on your mind, and we actually on our talking point now, which has to do with the statement made by the president in the Southeastern region today, providing justification or reasons why the Southeastern road is that deplorable. He says the rainy season is the major reason. It's because of the rain. And maybe we should play this. This is what the president said today. This is what the president had to say.
By now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct in a rainy season time. Even in Masalado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, by now we have done very well. But again, we cannot construct.
The president said, if not for the rain, then by now his administration has done very well when it comes to constructing roads and making sure that the country is connected. But because of the rainy season, bulk of the road construction project have been put on hold, and it's because of the rainy season that the Southeastern road is as deplorable, or that region is as disconnected as it is. So let's hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, the president was like confused, what he has done in the Southeastern region of our country, he has poorly performed there. He has never been care for the people. So going over there, he was like perplexed, confused what to tell the people. Because if you tell a Liberian that it's because of rainy season that I have not paid a rule since I became a president, nobody is going to listen to you. Even the kindergarten kids will not agree, because we have only two season in this in our country, and we know our dry season is very good. So from 2018 up to now, you will have only 20. Like just say unit season to give an excuse of you not being rules. That was something like nobody will accept it. But he's like, when you watch Shim and you don't have anything to say, you will just say something that will maybe please you. So that aspect is just like somehow confusing, So nobody with their right thing will agree or believe what he was saying over there. Like for instance, he said that he is borrow medicine, and you are borrow medicine, but your cars will pass to Cote d'Ivoire. Your car will pass to Cote d'Ivoire to enter to a certain part of the country, the southeastern part of the country where you are from. That's a big shame on him, even though he's our president. But that's not what we expect from him. You understand? And he said also that he's a borrow YX stuff. About YX fee stuff and other things. You looking at the performance of our students. Recently, I saw a speech given by one of the graduates. I felt like crying. Why our school system is going like this? And then our president here being probably saying that he's paying wire fee. A student graduating from high school cannot even give a speech and making a whole lot of stuff, and people putting on Facebook and condemn it. But if he really is a wire and he focused and he got interest in education, that girl, the school she graduated from, that school, the administration, the staff in that school should be asked caution seriously, because how can a school a high school graduate cannot pronounce one word, even to to like try to appreciate her parents. She cannot do it. Then you come here, be proud of your work towards our education system. It's just all. You understand? That's what I only have to say about this thing, because this Jawia speech in that place, it was like, I don't know, he was just like playing because he had nothing to say. Because when you lack of good message to give it to your people, you will be like, anything that comes on your mind, you will tell the people, and you look for means for people to clap for you. That's what happened, bro.
So now the president spoke of being the waxy medicine, the bar hospital medicine, and all of that. What do you make of that as well?
Like you were talking about the bar hospital medicine. We have all our clinics and health center in Liberia with lack of medicine. Even me, my hometown in Ganguluta, that is in Lofa, the first time in Lofa, we have to put money together to buy drugs for our clinic over there. Let's say the hospital. You understand? That's the same thing that happening. Recent time there was a boy who had some stomach. They have to take him from this player from Salai to Banga, and unfortunately on the road, because of the bad road condition, he has to die on the road. If we have good medicine, or we have medicine or drugs in the hospital in Salai or Golu or Gamutan, he was not going to die. He was going to be treated over there. You understand? So he can talk which of the hospital in Liberia at this juncture that is being well furnished when it comes to drugs and medication. So, I mean, seriously, Joshua was just swimming in the ocean of zero because he said nothing over there that people can take.
Okay, thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. We want to bring Justina in, then we move to our next talking point.
I told you, don't forget.
Oh, okay. But Mova, go ahead. Wait in your thoughts quickly. Just take, you can take 1 minute, Mova. Your own buy not high, your own can be long.
Yeah, actually, nothing much to say because, my brother Roman, said it all, more especially from the engineer department. But let me just add to my sister, Ami, right? One of the courses I'm doing, they call it counseling and interview. Counseling and interview, right? On a criminal justice. If you're interviewing somebody, if the person is lying, or maybe they're saying thing that is not true, you can do it from the body language, from the person's appearance, from how they act. So, I will get a reference to George Weah. I'm referring to George Weah, right?
You mean to the president's?
Yeah. I'm referring to George Weah in that case, right? When he was speaking, you can know that he's lying from his body language, from his voice.
No, then maybe we should play this again for the sake of our audience.
Look at his face. Yeah, no problem. You can play it, bro.
But now we have done
I will still come out to that topic.
very well. But again, we cannot construct in a really season time. Even in Mosorado County, the airport road should have finished this year. But because of the 6 months of rain, it almost. So, everything that I said to you, when I came here, I said, elect me, I will build an institution. Elect me, I will build a road. Elect me, I will build a hospital. Elect me, I will employ doctors. Elect me, I'm going to change the face of this country. I've kept my promise. But you know, in rainy season, we cannot spend your taxpayer money, and then it go in ruin. Every promise I made to you, you can be guaranteed that I'll fulfill my promise. I live in a
You mute, Nessie.
I'm not muted.
Okay, you're good now. Fred, you are, yeah. All right. Yeah, so you can see from his face, right, that he's lying to the Liberian people. His face alone. Yes, his face alone. Look, my man, look, when you go in deep in counseling and an interview, you will know somebody talking to you or you will know somebody is lying from his appearance, from his face. My brother is a police officer. He know what I'm talking about. You understand? So
Don't drag the man in the thing.
nobody man I'm signified.
Leave Johnson alone.
That's the only you can see that nervousness in that man when you're talking.
No, but I'm saying the fact. He know I'm saying the fact, right? But to conclude, right? George Weah spent 6 years in power. His own hometown. You ain't got to build a road, right? You ain't got to put quota. All you do, just build it. Just use a clay deck, make the road a little bit smooth, so it can be useful for the people.
You're talking
So
about
that
hey.
yeah, I'm just saying that. But him coming back telling the people that because of rain.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
No, don't interrupt, Mova, please.
No, let me interrupt. We're on radio. We use clay dirt. We don't use clay dirt for road.
Okay, whatever. I'm not an engineer anyway.
Or laterite. Yeah, I don't want someone hearing you.
Yeah.
Go to use clay.
Okay.
Clay so bad for road.
Hey, really straight as the potter.
All right, thank you.
Clay so bad
Okay,
for
you
road.
can,
So
okay, you can
say laterite or just say earth.
All right. So right, my brother Remo just said it, right? You can just use that identical, whatsoever, and then make the road better for our people to be going back and forth. But you sat for 6 years and you're going back there and telling people that you borrow medicine. Look at the RIA rule. The RIA rule, the fund was allocated in the budget and it was all done. But guess what? Today is a death trap. And now you're coming to tell us that you are borrow medicine. Look at the feeder road in the country. Look at the road. Look at the road that leaving from when you reach how you call it place when you're going hey man, I just forgot the place. That a small road he made going all the way to Jamaica Road, right? There's a small road. I think Nelson know the road I'm talking about. That road already damaged, right? That road already damaged. So there's nothing you can come tell about biomedicine or YFE medicine or education medicine. You get all the things, but guess what? Our country is still backward. Recently, look at the people who work under your government. They are sedition. You got, according to them, what they said, they are reaction sedition. They work for or some of them work for 11 months, 9 months. The water and subway, they never have. You even pay them.
Yeah, beach and waterway.
Okay, beach and waterway, right? You never pay them. The end of the day, you come, you sit and tell the Liberian people say you this, you that, you the only person, you the best. It just about let me just conclude by telling my Liberian people, look, y'all go there Tuesday. Y'all prove to the man that he making fun all of y'all. So there's the time for you to tell him that you're ready to take him out for lying to you for 6 years. For 6 consecutive years, he lied to you.
Thank you. Let's take Justina quickly, then we'll go to.
Hey guys, I want to say thank you guys for keeping the show running. I really appreciate each and every one of you, the panelists. Can you guys hear me?
Loud and
Yeah, you are good.
I want to appreciate all of you, the panelists. Thank you for putting in your time, your effort, coming out here every night. I want to say thank you. Let me quickly say this. There are 3 major things on my mind. Number one, today I saw a group of sedition protesting at the U.S. Embassy demanding justice for what happened in Lofa. Yeah, which one you're on right now?
So we're on the president's.
He being borrow medicine.
What we are lying go.
Listen to me. I don't want to waste my time to discuss that because you and I know that is a lie. I came on this platform and I told you guys that the budget, the money that were allocated by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration, the money that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf went around the world and begged and lobbied around the world that was set aside by World Bank that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf worked in before. She allocated, she talked to these people, they were able to give money. There was money set aside already for the road between Moserado to Mangibi, going all the way to the Rabat International Airport, going all the way to Marshall Road from Boston all the way to Marshall supposed to be fixed. All the way to Rabat's Field, passing from the airport to Marshall, the other side supposed to be paid. the money was available. I made you guys to understand that the money was also available for the local road. You saw the former president doing the groundbreaking.
No,
The money was already
Justina,
available.
the president is not
Now,
saying that money was not available. He's saying that the ring is because of the ring. So he's saying that
look,
even
look,
if money
look,
is
look.
available, but
You and I
the ring
know,
is involved.
you and I know that is not true. First of all, even doing, let me go back to that of Taylor days, right? Let me not just come to Ellen. Even during the days, or let me say Ellen, because the sedition always comparing that at Ellen time. Even when Ellen took over, the system was broken. There was no government structure. There was nothing to start with. But yet and still, those roads in the southeast, when the rainy season is coming, the president, the minister of public works will put the tractors on the road that will grade the road. When the cars pass the whole day in the night, they will come and work again and make it smooth again. What stopped him from doing that for 6 years? That's one. Number two, if he's saying that it is because of the season, don't forget, in 6 years, we got 6 summer seasons. During the dry season, what did he do? How far did he take the road? Did he start the project? The Lofa County Road, where they were already groundbreaking, did he start the project? The Grand Chile Nima County Road, did he start the project? President said he started the road from Maryland to Fishtown. She fixed that road, not George. We are. And sometimes I wonder what citizen, because they don't read. So not all of them, but some of them don't read. And so at the end of the day, to where George we would just sit and get them buckets of lies and they read. George we have failed the people in 2017. In fact, in 2005, when he was campaigning, where did he go? He used the roads and went to all these electoral campaign. Then in 2017, in fact, in 2011, I remember 2011, we went all the way to Compound 3, Grand Bassa County. We went in all those villages. So what stopped him from going there? Because the road is bad. Because he diverted the fund. He used the fund for a different purpose. He used the funds to build. Let me tell you something.
His own
It's just
houses.
like, huh?
Oh no, I was saying his own houses.
Okay, so just we have failed the Liberian people. They have no message. The first message they started with, 24 years, 24 years came to 12 years, 12 years now they're looking for 6 years. We're not giving George we are one day. One day we are not giving George we are. And let me say this to those that are in the opposition. I see some people text messages or message that I can't put on social media. People, hierarchy of Gonglo group, hierarchy of the ANC negotiating for government ministry jobs so that they can give Joe we are the support. But we are here. We got the text messages.
Councillor Tiawon Gonglo, is that where you're going? You want
Yes,
to go back
yes.
to that?
People in the Gonglo camp negotiating for jobs while other people are saying no. But precisely people from the ANC, I'm telling you, ministers of the CDC send those screenshots to people and they send them to me. That see your opposition, you say you're depending on, they didn't want you negotiating for jobs. But one thing I can say to the Liberian people, go out there and vote. Do not be afraid. Go out and vote. Take your cup of rice, cook it as early as 6 o'clock in the morning. Put it in your bowl. Take your cup of water, your gallon of water, your big bottle of mineral water, and go and vote. Make sure you stay to that polling center. Make sure they count the ballot. If that school baby, you're sleep in a school baby, daybreak in the morning before you go home. Nobody should go on the road. You alone to go walk in darkness.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So with that, we would like to go to the lines and just take few calls only on WhatsApp, and then we'll come back and do our closing and do the final analysis on this whole political party thing. Because information keep coming in, and I think maybe we'll bring Ture in, we'll bring Ture back on this thing. Information keep coming in about this whole council of Tiawan Gongo thing and negotiation, and with the ruling establishment. You know, that's something to talk about. But let's take some calls only on WhatsApp, and then we can take off from there. So let's see if we can take this person here. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Nancy. How you doing?
Yeah, great. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Ian Gabo, calling from Philadelphia.
Okay,
but
go
Nelson, as the topic, my brother, you get 6 years in power, and then you come in to the people telling them you didn't build a group because of rainy season for 6 months. Take 6 months for 6 years. How many seasons do we have in Liberia? 2. We got rainy season, we got dry season. Somehow we were engineering, but we did not finish. They got stages in the rainy season that you could work on those rules. So there is no message. The people just said, and I don't see the reason why people clapping. Like clapping, they really get to me. Why are you people clapping? Somebody said they are wire fee, they are wire fee payer, they are hospital borrow. I don't know people take hospital to be the building, or they just think the big building that is stealing, that's what make it to be a hospital.
Thank you.
But when they ready to fly out of the country to go and get treatment, why can't you go in that building to go get treatment? But you got to fly to go there, they say you hospital medicine. I mean, the people don't have no message.
Thank you.
People saw the 6 years to be long, but it came so soon. So they are shocked. And then I have no message to tell them that people are resolved. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. Let's take this person from this line. Let's come here and take this person. Hello? Hello?
Yes, good morning in Liberia and good evening in the US. How are you doing, my family?
We're good. Go ahead, sir. You're live.
Yeah, and just something really, I just want to make a little contributions to the program. Our brothers and sisters are really making a good and advocate, and we pray that by the grace of God, next October 10, Joseph Boakai will be the next president. The only thing I want us and our people to be telling our people during the day of voting, they should go early in the morning to go and vote Joseph Boakai so they can be around and do
Thank you.
observations and protect the vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this person from here. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nancy, how are you? Good morning to you there in Liberia.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
And yeah, good evening to the panelists. And my name is Gordon, calling you from Philadelphia.
Okay.
I watched the video of President we are speaking. And my question to citizens and its regime collaborators. So if President Weah is saying that he could not, or his government could not construct roads in the rain season or during the rain season. So is President Weah telling the Liberian people that for the entire 6 years of his administration, there wasn't dry season, they all been rain throughout. Even in rain season, people do construction.
Okay.
Depending on the level of rain. So, I mean, President Weah needs to go. He's a disgrace to our presidency. And there's no time that President Weah can stay in our presidency after October 10th. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Let's take this person from here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello. Go ahead.
Hello, Nancy. Hey, Nancy, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Let's hear you. You're live. We're okay.
Okay, let me say hi to a lot of your panelists. Thank you for your time devoted and giving all the information at this period. Let me tell you, calling from PA, precisely, Glen. Let me just say this. I'm aware to my brother Ahaz, who was just speaking. You know, Jawia has nothing to say. He has failed the Liberian people and nothing to be said. He goes Maryland and then becoming his own battle cry, spreading all lies about road construction. I who were there were up the works doing road construction, the way my brothers talk about during the rainy season, even to keep on the road to continue to be existent for people to travel on to go to the rural end. We use the ladder racks, paving the road all time, all the drainages, all the spots all on the road, fixing it over and over. How is it possible that you're doing road construction? You said because of rainy season, you cannot continue on the road. Meaning, during the time of rainy season, that's when the people work on the road to know all the dangerous spots and know the bridges that need to be constructed.
Thank you.
So if you come up now telling us that
Thank you.
because of the rain, the road cannot be continued, it's just a lie.
Thank you.
But all I want to say to my Liberian people, come October 10th, we are supporting you. Go and vote and just go home.
Thank you.
That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you. We take the last 3 calls and then we wrap up. We take this one. Hello.
Hey, Larson. Good morning to you. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, good morning, sir. It's great to have you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good. This is Paul again.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys so much for the discussion ongoing. There's a proverb says that when the old man sends you to school, when you fail, they have your report card. It's what's going on with us. Yeah. So just to say that all I can tell my people is that don't be deterred. Get out and go vote. Get out and go vote. The red card for Joshua is already in his hands already. So you go to the Southeastern, the headquarters, and use his molecule through articles. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace, a pure disgrace.
Thank you.
Why would you use different person country to go through different person country and get into your own country? That's a disgrace. So all I can tell my people is get out on Tuesday morning, vote, 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 vote.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take this one. Okay, we take this call. Hello. Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Okay.
Is someone else talking?
No, you live. Go ahead.
Yeah, someone else is still talking in the
No,
background.
maybe you're listening to another gadget, but you're live. You're live on the show.
Oh, okay. Anyway, thank you very much for this evening. Pertaining to this whole conversation about the president's speech to the Liberian people, we already know better and we know well. And we are the one who know where the right line is. And we know it's all fake. Okay, and he's trying to make his own news, right? But we have to vote for the rightful person, who is Mr. Joseph Boakai, because I think he has a path to our next future.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a lot of misconstruction.
Wow. So let's please the final person in. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. You live. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Vasco Sumon. I call from North Carolina.
Okay, go ahead.
That has edition.
Thank you guys for the show. But one thing I want to say to your panelists over there, this is politics. This is kind of bringing your anchor into this thing. Look, the Unity Party in Liberia, they were given the time, they were given the opportunity. And up to present, we never saw anything from them. They 12 years served. Okay, so the people that should be chastising the CDC should be the ANC people. That's why I say we that even in the CDC, we don't even attack the ANC because we don't have nothing much to tell them. For Unity Party coming against CDC, that's the reason why we are so happy that we're going to win this election clearly, because they are the people that are competing with us. So there will be no match. You can sit there with a voting card and say what you want to say. You look at
Leslie, can I answer that question?
You look at the campaign trail.
Yeah, let him learn his thoughts.
You got a stand-up barrier that even go to certain part of the country. The whole Southeast, you say if I stand up barrier, you see the kind of a treatment he got for them. The CDC is in Lofa County. You saw the momentum in Lofa County. That is the only stronghold you got.
And now, valid point.
Yeah, and that is the only stronghold you got. And CDC is in that country. But what only stronghold, you didn't even show anything there. You didn't even go there. So why is the yardstick you're using that going to win this man?
Okay.
Everywhere the man tomorrow the man being sounded for sound of the river said.
So can you also speak to this issue about the road connectivity, the bad road situation, and the comment made by the president that the reason why the roads are deplorable is because of the rainy season. What can you say to that as well?
Brilliant follow-up question.
But yes, you know that is the fact. Okay, that is the fact. The road, our road, especially from the southeast there, dry season is a little bit better. People move there freely, but the rainy season is always bad. And this is look, President, we have got a valid point to always tell people President, we have been open for 5 years, going to 6 years. That road is 170. How do we say?
Oh my gosh. Can I ask this guy a question?
The reason why everybody saying that President, we are why you don't want to fix the road because they're seeing the effort. They're seeing it, man. They're seeing the effort is making in fixing the road. That's why everybody's saying one person. They're seeing the possibility that you can fix that road.
Thank you. One of our panelists, one of our panelists has a question for you. Justina, can you go ahead and ask him your question?
My question is 3 in 1. Number 1, did he visit Liberia before Ellen Johnson Sirleaf became president? If yes, did he visit the rural area when Ellen Johnson was president? If yes, what can he say today? Can he compare the road today with the road of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? I mean the bad road now.
Okay, let me tell you one mistake you're always making. During the Manasari period, we have oatmeal in our country. I don't know what some of y'all ever want to do.
No, you're not answering my question.
Again.
Ellie, listen, you're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. Oatmeal, I went for oatmeal. Oatmeal was. Yeah, but he's deviating.
Excuse me, Nancy. Justina, the quarter have made his point. He will not agree with you. So arguing with him will not do
Let's have the caller to link.
I hope I will come on your show one day.
Okay, listen, the link is always in the comment section. You can come on at any point in time and make your case on the platform.
You really get with me.
It's not restricted
so dedicated to them, Nancy. They were everywhere into the rural counties. They had their equipment on those roads. It was not ministry. It was not public work. You don't get it today.
When did Ome withdraw? What was Ome withdraw?
Justina, leave the man.
Justina, let him go.
Just a single caller. Argue with him.
Guys, just stop. The man is just a caller. He has just,
No, but Nancy, everybody do not have the opportunity to be on the platform. So when they call, they are partaking as if to say they are guests on the show. So if they do come up with something, there's a need for us to question them so that they listen.
Listen, let me say this.
Justina, if you do that, then you will not have enough callers as well. And the number of participants will be limited because you will give someone so much time.
I'm coming out. Let me say to those of you calling, to those of you watching the show, it is indicated there WhatsApp only. Don't call the number on direct call, please. If you want call only on WhatsApp. So let's take Samuel. Samuel, go ahead.
Yeah, Nelson, I want to say thanks.
Nancy freezing.
There you have it. Please stop calling the number direct.
The panelists, that's good. But let me get to the issue here. I don't like to give Helen.
People keep calling that number direct. That's the reason why you keep freezing.
Yeah. I don't know when people can ask questions to caller. Yeah, thought do that, man.
What, because you're pressing you?
That mean praise?
And you say, y'all did good work.
No. Their hope is not to meet Mr. Comey in the second round. All the parties that in the race, they're afraid to meet Mr. Comey in the second round, including the Unity Party.
But you listen
He
to his
dreaming.
statement. His statement was clear. He says only the ANC.
He said,
hold
we
on now.
stand
Let
in
me
better
speak,
ground
my
to
brother.
question the
Allow me the
people.
chance
Let
to
man
speak.
finish.
Allow me to speak, my brother.
Guys, sorry.
The statement was clear. He says the
our
ANC
people-
and the CDC do not attack. He said it.
That's what he said.
Because we
And that's
never.
what we've been saying.
How they gonna attack us when we never say?
Okay, so
Because,
let's quiz this
because the
person.
ANC is a weaker link. Because the ANC is a weaker
There is
link.
no ANC in the race. There is a seat. There is no ANC in this race.
My man,
Go ahead. Joseph
next
Tama, let's hear you.
Yeah.
You start confusing our voters.
I'm following your show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing a lot of contradiction from those panelists over there.
What's the issue? Go ahead. Say what's on your mind.
I know that even yesterday, that Joseph Barker stood under in Foya. He was vice president for 12 years, excluding his number of years as he was vice president for 12 years.
And he's
there was not a single light bulb on his Foya. The cement pit drove up yesterday. It was George Weah under the 6 years. Under his 12 years, not a gravel placed on that.
Hello?
From from county, Kota, where the Kota road ends in Lofa.
Just conclude. Just conclude quickly, sir. Just conclude quickly.
Yeah. All right. There is nowhere in the world, even the United States here that we live, when it is raining, they don't work. So for Liberia to sit over there and insinuate that George Weah must work rainy season, I think they have to wear some thinking cap. It's not possible. Joshua is working. Joshua is doing what he's supposed to do as a government. Unlike
good to know.
And his life, the same vampires in the early government, that's the same vampires coming back to government.
Thank you, sir. Let's hold you there and squeeze in our final caller, so we can wrap up this thing. Let me see if I can have Samuel.
I'm here.
Okay, Samuel, go ahead now.
You know, what a shame for a brother who just called. I don't know his name. You know, these are people that you're supposed to bring on the panel, so they can say these things that people that own the panel can debunk them face to face.
Exactly.
You should be on the panel to be making no comments. But I say this, you know, no disrespect to our sister that keep calling Helen Joseph Sully, I don't give credit to that woman.
Thank you.
It was and I even make the country looking bad off today with all the education that she got. I know she came in, there was no funding. She wanted to start from scratch, but when the funding begins to come, she didn't make use of them. She and her children begin to sit on those funds.
Thank you. That's what you did.
She cannot give accountability. She need for that. That money could develop Mama like people, but then leave Ellen. It's so shameful to see people listening to George Weah about rainy days. What a shame. I sit in Asia here, I see engineers working, rain or shine. It's just for you to take the money and give to the engineers to make the sacrifices.
Thank
when
you.
you pay an engineer, he does the work with his heart. But when you take the money and go sit down in Dubai for 3 good weeks, which is a month, it speaks volume.
Thank you. Let's go you there, Samuel.
Like people are not seeing it, but they are sitting
Thank you.
and talking like Joshua is doing well and clapping because of rain.
Thank you. Let's go
People
you.
are brainwashed.
Thank you, Samuel. Thanks a lot. We got
Nazi, some
over there.
test.
No different from we are.
Some test.
Mama?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm going there now. I'm going there. But we can start to wrap up the show.
Okay, so let me be the first to leave.
I got less than 5 minutes to go to work, man.
Okay, so let's take Moba quickly.
Yeah,
Moba, can you just do your closing?
Yeah.
Thank you,
take
guys,
your place.
the show was great today, but it just baffled me to hear.
Oh,
I told Mama off. No, not me. I have no power to do so.
Just
Remote
announce.
came over place and close that last.
While I'm waiting for Moluba to come back, let me close quick. First of all, the sedition that defending George Weah. George Weah has 6 years, right? In the 6 years, every year have 6 month dry season, right? So say 6 times 6. So every 2 years, he got 1 year. So in the last 6 years, he had 3 years. And we're counting only dry season, no rainy season, only dry season, meaning he had 3 years to fix any road, any major road. It took Ellen Johnson Sirleaf 1.5 years to complete the road from Monrovia to Nimba County, and then from Ganta to the border. And you see, when the devil is a devil, say the devil is a devil. But if you want to count the devil good, say the devil, but the devil did good. That's me. Do your bad. Yes, because John Baka work in Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government. Okay, so if you giving credit to Baka and you condemning her administration 100%, and you call yourself Baka supporters, then you're not even doing justice to Baka too, because there were good things and there were bad things. But those bad things that she did, Baka will hold her accountable. That's how you do it. Baka will hold her and her team accountable. And that's why today the Unity Party have different faces. They have young generation, young people who believe in the betterment of Liberia, people who want to see a better Liberia, people who advocated against Ellen Johnson Sirleaf when she was sitting as a president, when she was not doing the right thing. Those Unity Parties and those young men, those young women are the ones today that's standing up. The young women and young men in other different political parties who want to see a better Liberia are the ones who support Joseph Yuma Baka. So it is not all about just the party, but it is about the individual, his capability, his maturity, his earnestness, his loyalty to his country. That's why we support him. I want to say to everyone out there who's listening to all, go. My TC people that call pilot me that call 45 low. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Got a
Thanks a
salary
lot.
for 12 years. He ain't
Thanks
resigned.
a lot.
But he won't hold the same government accountable. It doesn't work that way.
The way you see Vice President resigning.
So what do you say about Cummings? But Cummings working the same government. You see?
No.
You know what?
Back in the same government.
Jessina, please give Mobile this time to conclude.
You will can't defend we are. Wait, let people finish. You can't defend we are. Don't worry.
Can you guys give my co-moderator his time to?
Yeah, let me
So Mobile, as you are leaving, you can select someone to co-moderate.
Mobile, let me back out. Take it up just now. I don't know.
Mobile, put me there.
But just like
so I know, actually, right, guys, thanks for the show always. But it baffled me to see, a lot of
channel guys.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it baffled me to hear sedition keep shifting blame. And look, you said the thing was not correct, right? The people that were there, they never did well. Okay. Where they stop it, come and take it from there and take it to the next level. And when you came there, You take it from where it was doing better, and you carry it back. But then you get the audacity to come on the show or to call on the show, telling the Liberian people that because of me was dead, our thing was better. So people who will sit down and think and put a thinking cap and say, okay, you know what, let me just sit down and think. Then what the change was for? What we change for? If we change for a better, right? And then from a better to a worse. Then you coming back telling us say because you get all meal in the country, because you get business people who are in the country, so the country was better because now there's no business people, nothing, no oil meal. So things got to be difficult than before. Then what else have to change? Every day you're shifting blame, doing anything, people were there, all me were there. But look, we're coming every day. Look, some sedition get the mind of understanding. But some of them, they are reaction. They don't think at all. They just come, they see the way they see it, how they talk it. It just baffle me as time. It just hard to every time you come here, you educate the people, and they come back and say the same thing over and over. So I will just conclude by telling my Liberian people that October 10th is election. Go to the ballot box, vote for DMB. The only man that can give you justice is not selective, not somebody who will come, do selective to your justice system, and come to rig to rig your country, to tear your country apart, to do a lot of things, a lot of injustice. So I will conclude by telling our newcomer voters, go there, go vote GMB for your future, so that you can be able to get a bright future, you can get a job to do, so you can be a liability to the government, to the president, to your lawmaker, to etc. etc. So yeah, that's it. And I want to tell everybody thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow by God willing.
Thank you, Maba. Maba, who's co-moderating?
That my sister. I mean already there, but.
Okay, thank you, Maba.
They brought me over there anyway.
Yeah, way. I come in regular time. Anthony, you got 2 minutes. Anthony, you got 30 seconds.
Okay, so
no, hurt army feeling on the show, like Anthony Gay.
Anthony Gay, no man, I don't think so.
But I thought you can see your face. They can be.
let's
just
start
like
from
dishonest people.
Let's start from Daniel.
For real.
Let's start from Daniel, and then we'll come all the way. We'll make the rounds coming up.
Yeah. I want to say a big thank you to everybody. And honestly, my friend and sister Fatima is now on the show, but I will choose to speak via to our people in the Western region. Now, because I know they already finished breaking Liberia. I'm here talking to you from Columbus, Ohio. Now, Kune, unwa me afọ ake woye ke kakwe lomu aina benaja kume buime la Joshua be kun kokoma buime on afani afọ ake muye ame akun abe afọ na muye abe kun kokoma buime on ata unjake na amo afani afọ ake amwenu ye me wo bona wa kone wo bote menu kemu we vote menu ke wo Joshua bo gbeme on wa jeneke on boye bebe nu me wo bo na wa wallahi wo bo kemu we ama ke ama gbeme felo kone na mwenu we ama wa ke Joshua aita gbelen. So having said that, I just want to say to the rest of our panelists that we saw and we conquer. Joshua days are numbered, and he has to lead. The rescue team is the team that will take this country to another trajectory, and we have to see this country across the finish line. JMB is the best case scenario, and he has to rescue our country. I will say thank you to my friend and brother Toure. I'm expecting Anthony and Cindy. I will come back on the show to welcome you people. Holding everything constant. Satara's parables. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't do that thing. I was going. Cindy, are you?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Let's hear what you gotta say.
Who, me?
Anthony.
Well,
what are you bluffing? Okay, you got 30 seconds.
I got 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, let me say this.
Yeah, okay.
The scariest thing that should ever happen to Liberian is replacing George Weah with Joseph Newman Boakai. It's the scariest thing for Liberia. And here's why. The United Party had an opportunity when Eddie made a case for Liberia. They wept our debt. Investor came to that country. Billions of dollars were spent on the country. And today, the amount of money that was spent on Liberia did not achieve the expectation as to where the country was supposed to be. Then came George Weah, took us back, even made matter worse. How can GMB, who had all of the opportunity, he held the agriculture ministry for 12 years, was directly assigned to him because that is the area of expertise. Can you boast of the Liberian agriculture sector today? Absolutely not. Liberians, you say you didn't know Cummings in 2017. You gained over 100,000 plus votes. He spent the rest of the time since 2017 up to today. You saw everything that they tried to denigrate him, call him names, and take him to court, and all of those things that they were bogus. They threw the case out of court. They created all this narrative, and today he's a solid tag. We are guaranteed the second round. George Weah against Cummings, Cummings win. George Weah against Bwaka in the second round, Bwaka wins. That's the reason why they always try to dismiss him. You know, intellectually, when you discuss him with people and they cannot handle you intellectually, they say, but man, yes, sir, you don't know what you're talking about. Dismisses that what they bring to the disco because they don't have anything to proffer at that moment. And so they will say, that man ain't going nowhere. I challenge anyone on the show tonight. 1,000 United States dollars. Coming makes it to the second round. If he doesn't make it, I pay you 1,000 United States dollars. Y'all record this. Anyone.
Me.
Can we put it
your
back?
time is up. But I take you up on your challenge. Just 30 seconds.
Let's take it a bed. We're ready.
Good. We have the numbers.
30 seconds is up, my brother.
Work. We are putting the work. You saw today the crowd in Boone County. Tomorrow, Cummings already.
I thought crowd politics don't work again in your book. Let's see one time you get Ghibli. No, your time finished. Go ahead, Toure.
Ready? You're gonna be that condescending to me?
Okay,
I told you your time was up, right?
I was speaking.
Guys, Anthony is my
Give
turn.
me my 30 seconds.
I gave you 20 seconds, then you wrap up. I gave you 30 seconds to wrap up, didn't I?
Thank you.
Anthony,
October 10 will come. Some of you,
Anthony,
I will come to your house after October 10 to set there and barbecue. I will bring my own meal. I will bring my own chicken, and I will use your grill to barbecue.
Make sure you bring my
okay, Anthony, thank you very much.
Thumbs
up.
up.
Look,
go ahead,
let me say this, guys. Like I said, we're discussing serious matter. Let's try to bring seriousness to it. This is a serious thing, guys. This is a serious business. We're talking about a country that is at the very, very critical junction right now. Another says here of President George Manuel Weah, the RMS Astafullah, meaning God forbid.
I'm not gonna would.
That's what we're trying to prevent, Anthony. That's what we're trying to prevent. And look, let me tell you this, Anthony. And I know very well I was there. I was supporting Councillor Gonglo. But brother, when chicken wear white, and the last we can do is to actually give any other support than the man that really has the number right now, and that is Honorable Joseph Numa Baka.
Yeah, but since 2017,
like it, Anthony, that's my town, that's my 2 minutes. Anthony, let me tell you this. I always tell people, where is the threat? Honorable Joseph Numa Baka, the man who, according to President John Manuel, that he's not developmental because he's living in a same house. You rather trust that man with your country than somebody who's building condominiums. Brother, I sat down, I thought about this thing, right? What do you gain from a wise man? Respect, and that's what you get from Honorable Joseph Numa Baka. Integrity, love for country, right?
Seconds.
Transparency, and accountability. And that's what Liberia needs. Liberia don't need anything else. Liberia is a country where people are very, very unique, we are civilized, and to hear the Honorable Joseph Numa Baka talk about, he talked about Fuya today, how traditional that area is, and the situation that occurred there. It was absolutely devastating. Talk about Kwendu, Gegedu. I live in those places. I live in Kwendu. When we left from Bonkante, when we left from Batala, we first went to Kwendu. Then from Kwendu, we went to Gegedu. And those places, they are very unique. And that's an economic hub. So that nonsense that happened over there should never happen again. And under President Joseph Numa Baka, Liberia will gain the relevance that she has lost.
So
hallelujah.
So Ture.
Yes.
So Ture, really?
Yes, sir.
So you are no longer propagating Tiawon Congo again. Ture.
Merci.
Why you want to come for saying career?
There is time, movement, and season for everything.
I just received a text that is believed to be from Tiawon Congo. I just received a text that is believed to be from Tiawon Congo.
They say speak your words
after giving the woman 75%, after saying the woman will win 75% of the vote. Yeah, you are, Ture.
Nancy, you still keep fanning that thing. There is time and season and moment for everything.
Exactly.
Speak your words now.
Somebody say I'm a sedition.
When
I'm talking about this, somebody say I'm a
to something, that is not just people gravitating. That God speaking to the people.
So God speaking to you, I was saying like general.
Nancy, I'm telling you, God speaking to the people. The people are gravitating. You seen it. It's not any sort of financial gravitation. This is organic movement.
Organic.
It's happening naturally. It's a natural phenomenon attached to the Nelson. And when you dare try to deviate from natural phenomena, guess what happened? Guess what happened, Nelson?
Ordinary man. Who am I? What
happened, Nelson? So stop it, man.
Go ahead.
Number 2.
Who? I mean, where are we? Who
Brother Johnson.
Okay.
Thank you. I got carried away by the man inspirational speech.
Thank you. I know, right?
Thank you. Welcome on board. Sorry. Guys, thank you for this platform. I know I joined you guys late, but better late than never. And I'm happy to meet eloquent, beautiful people to show how Liberia is so prosperous that we can't make the mistake to put another 6 years of failure within. Elections are numbers, right? And the numbers are there. And that's why the brother had turned up to look at the numbers and say, I'm not going to keep holding on. But one thing I would beg and asking is to hold on to his broom, because we need those brooms to clean up a lot of dirt from the mansion to all the ministries. There are dirt all over, and we need to clean it up, including the autonomous agencies.
You talking about the broom?
We still need a broom. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we do.
So
I'm looking for my broom. So hold on, wait.
Are you okay? Says I mean, yo, get my tongue back. Okay.
Yeah, Nelson.
So
they keep you going.
Nelson looking for that video. Nelson looking for that video.
No, listen. Stop pointing. What?
This government must go. This government must go.
The train
How you know, Sandy?
Nelson, I have a request. Couple of people in the comment section are trying to bet me. Can you catalog those numbers so we can put it on pen and paper, so that when coming makes it to the second round, it does not become, oh my man, that's your thing. Because I'm committed to this based on data in my possession. I'm an executive member of ANC. I'm not just an executive member. I was also a senatorial.
Anthony, stop that team, man. Anthony, stop it.
No.
Anthony, all that evil plans will fail. We will guard our vote. We know you're playing there. When they see the regular election, we will protect our votes.
Hold on. How can me having confidence that my candidate will make it to the second round becomes an evil plan?
Because we know where our confidence is coming from.
Nelson.
Oh.
Nelson,
so why you escape our opinion?
Just make it clear if not everybody see how you got into the second round.
Just say Yuma Baka cannot defeat coming in the second round. George,
Anthony, let me tell you that.
Are we not going to have our closing statement? We're going to allow Anthony to
interrupt the show.
Take over the show.
Anthony, you're not interrupting the show. Johnson, please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anthony.
Go ahead. You got 2 more minutes, Johnson.
If you want ticket, let me know. So I see I can give you ticket. I'm
man, I could be the police department, man. You'll never give me.
Stop now.
I'm sorry. As I start recovering from that deadly virus.
Johnson, that's a threat.
I was able to go back to work. I went back on training today, right? 2024, we're already preparing for rapid response, for riots, and what's going to projectile what's going to happen. Yeah, we are. Our Liberia National Police is ill-equipped because they harmonized the national security agencies. They only put the money into 2 agencies, the EPS and the NSA. They made it people special units. Just what we saw during the Taylor era. We see it. You don't do that when it comes to national security. I'm a nationalist. I believe in securing everywhere the borders, everywhere. Liberia, don't make the mistake. The numbers are there. There is no way, no path. No other candidate has a path. Even President Weah, you can see his body language, as Amin said earlier. He's nervous. He's contemplating. He's not at that point. Let me ask you, were you better 6 years before than now? When I went Liberia 2011, friends could take me out. Friends could say, my man, don't bother to spend any of your American money. I will buy a lunch. I will buy this. Last 2 times I went Liberia during this era, it was the opposite. Not that I'm not supposed to, but it just tried to tell you how people were very independent. I hate to hear that. I pay a wire fee. I do this. I don't have much time to say, but when we do the math, when somebody was making 150, you take the money from the half and you pay half a wire. Where is the help? So those are a little small things. The roads. There's a road engineer sitting right here amongst us today. He laid the groundwork. People work 24/7 around this clock. In America, during winter, we see the people put on a winter jacket and they're working on roads. So the president's stuff today was very poor. It was ununique. It was unpatriotic. It was condescending. It was insulting to the people of the Southeast. That is a hard-hit place. As I said earlier, when President Boga is inaugurated on day 1, I pray and hope his public work minister don't sit on Lynn Street. He or she should get in a trailer, get on those roads, and start plowing and making it happen.
Thank you.
And lastly, if you're on 30 seconds, please, if you don't mind. Brother Anthony, I love you. I've been watching you. I've been following you guys. I joined the shows late, as I can say. But the train is there. One thing I like, when the Amtrak make multiple stops before it hits New York Penn Station. So you can pick up from Delaware, you can pick up from Pennsylvania. We will come to Colorado, wherever you are, and pick you up and join the train. Let us make Liberia a
I have my $1,000 ready.
In Beijing,
listen. Why you can join a man fixing company? I know whether that Dika or that show you facing the new way, but why you can join a man fixing company too?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you to join.
I was not invited. I'm inviting him. He didn't invite
me.
Oh, 5 million plus Liberia are invited.
I didn't know. Sorry. Maybe
You are
when you
invited,
join
my
the tree,
brother.
then I will
You
join
cannot
you.
tree can break the event breaking down. Even
My
your
man,
own people will just
you
breaking
got
down along the
look.
way.
Then you go ahead. We gotta go. Nancy, if time for us to so many years, all the time you give me them bottle mid noise. You didn't give me my time to close up. It's gonna be a problem.
No, but
Well,
you
let me
already
finish out. Get leadership.
give portion of time to Daniel and all of that. So
what are you talking about? Go ahead, Cindy.
Look, another great show as always, and thank all of you for participating, and thank the Liberian people that are listening to us every night. We are in this competition to win, and we are going to win on October 10th. This is no speculation. It's clear cut the Liberian people are gravitating towards Mr. Edison Cummings, and he's going to be your next president. And there are good reasons for that. Liberians are ready for change. We are ready for new ideas. Liberians are ready for a transformed Liberia that will work for all of us. And when you read Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings' platform and listen to him, you know that his ideas, his plans are what we need to move our country forward. And so I come here every night, my Liberian people, telling you, this is not about who been here long. You can be here for 100 years. But when your ideas are not good enough to move us in the direction that our country should be headed to, when your ideas are not good enough to build our roads, our healthcare system, improve the education system, provide jobs, real private jobs to the Liberian people, then we are not going to vote for you. Mr. Cummings comes with the plan to privatize the country. Let us make government small and let us make the private sector big again.
Say that again, my
Let
brother.
the people be dependent on the private sector. Let the people market, let their businesses grow. Mr. Cummings is coming to clean the country. He's ready on day one to face Liberia. So I don't care how million people gravitating from this show. Some of them, they don't have broom to sell anymore. So they are moving in the other direction. But we still have the ideas, the tools to face the country. So go out on Tuesday. Vote your own son and brother. Vote Mr. Cummings. Vote Councilor Brownskin for a better Liberia. Thank you.
So Will.
Go ahead, Raymond. Give it to them.
Really doesn't have broom to sell anymore.
Broom
You still need that broom.
Man,
What are you talking
from
about?
a broom. That's
I told you.
I told you. For the broom.
This is not interested into it. Yes, stop that thing. Yeah, lead that.
Nancy, you gotta mute Anthony, man. Mute Anthony, please.
On a serious note,
my brother Cindy
we're
is
coming
into
to you,
healthcare management. And Cindy,
Raymond.
Delusion and self-deception is as dangerous as narcotic. It's entertains, but it uses nothing. It's dangerous. It leads to your self-destruction. Mr. Cummings, who came in a company that sold sugary drink, formula that was set far before he came. Cummings did not play anything that added any extra value to Coca-Cola that no other person could have done. Coca-Cola was a multi-million dollar, billion dollars corporation before Cummings joined. Cummings had never established a startup business where he can tell us about his innovation and his contribution to the economy. He's been in Liberia for more than 7 years. He has added no value to our economy. All that you are saying is wishful thinking, and it doesn't put bread on the table for the Liberian people. He served in a corporation where he was a vice president. He come to a nation that far has complexity of issues, and he refused to serve in any other position than the presidency. That in itself is delusional. But that's not the issue of tonight. Tonight, I want to speak especially to the first-time voters. Look, everything has been said and done. Campaign is relatively over, substantially over. It's time that you cast your vote and make a decision. Liberia matters. Your situation isn't what you deserve. You deserve far better. A statesman who has worked tirelessly to serve your nation is to contribute to your nation. It's not to take away, like people would say, taxpayers' money. Everybody deserves to get paid, whether you work in the private sector. I work in Liberia in the private sector. I made my biggest salary. But my biggest pride comes from working in government, because where I have the opportunity to directly impact lives and make decisions that affect the masses, the general public. That's what Joseph Yima Boakai have done almost all his life. Have never amassed wealth. Still looks like an average regular Liberian in your midst, even though he served. We need a leadership that will not corrupt. But how do we earn this leadership? By going on the 10th of October and vote. What do you do when you go and stand in a queue? Don't disclose who you want to vote for. Probably some people will want to know who you want to vote for, target you, and try to make your vote an invalid vote by giving you the wrong paper or not stamp your paper. When you get to that ballot box, keep your vote to yourself. When you get there, observe the ballot paper and ensure that what you have has a stamp on it. And all those who will be a poll washer, please count the number of voters that will cast their ballot. At the end of the day, when the vote is counted, make sure it amounts to the number of persons so that there can be no ballot stuffing. Please, when you go to cast your ballot, look at number 2 from the top. You have 3 options to cast your ballot. To either check in it, but make sure your check-in remains in a box where you're going to see Joseph Yima Boakai and the United Party symbol. It's a rooster surrounded by a green field. Check either a check sign or an X sign, or use your thumb. But when you use your thumb, when you put your thumbprint, make sure you take it off the paper and wait for 10 seconds. Blow it and let it get dry before you touch that paper. Fold it properly and carry and drop it in the ballot box. Look, that's how you're going to make the decision. That's your right. The Constitution gave you that right to decide who your 7. Joseph Yima Boakai, when elected, is going to be your 7. And I would say that, and let me be on record. If Joseph Yima Boakai does not improve Liberia from where George Weah is, I will criticize him from day one. The life of the Liberian people must improve. The living condition of the Liberian people must improve. The infrastructure, everything must improve. If it remains the same, I won't be on record making excuses for Joseph Yima Boakai. He comes to serve. He comes to ensure that your life is better. He comes to deliver. Anything short of that, I will be the number 1 critic.
Thank you.
So please go on the 7th and close this campaign jubilantly. Arizona Cummings and all his supporters should come on the train. Those who refuse to do it, it's up to them. Maybe they want to support the CDC. We all would not be on the same side. And that's the beauty of democracy. We all have the right to choose. The majority have chosen, and please let us go on the first ballot and like Joseph Yima Boakai as my brother Ray has done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Right? Nelson, one second.
Oh, Andrew, you getting back?
No. Let's take Andrew to
Andrew, go ahead.
I came back because I had to prepare the children for school.
It has to be corrected.
You are coming.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Andrew,
you know, I really enjoy these guys on this show. Everybody have their own opinion and but that's it. That's the beauty of democracy, you know. But my brother Anthony, no. Oh my God. I was once an ANC member, you know. I enjoy your spirit, but sometimes you have to face reality, my dear. Okay? You have to face reality, and this is the time of reality. We have just 5 days. The people had made their decision. Let's move forward and let Liberia go to another stage. And what I want to tell the Liberian people here publicly, please do not make us to go to 2nd round. Just do it 1 round and it's over. We don't want to go to second round.
Thank you.
A second round.
Vote, you made your decision. You made your decision. Send that clear message to the international people and close the case. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and we must start.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nelson. I appreciate it.
Please, just
Anthony,
what you want
corruption.
10 seconds.
Let's give Anthony 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Look, Nelson, let us be fair here. There is a reason why they fire coaches. Aren't these big clubs have structure in place and they buy player, expensive player, and they bring them in and still fire coaches and sell players? Because you must deliver. Alexander Benedictumi has delivered. And I will send you the documentation. And please get me Raymond Forney. Let me find you on Facebook. And I will send you from Coca-Cola. Now Google Coca-Cola report on Alexander Benedictumi. Because these guys are lazy to do their own research. That's why they come in and say, why do they fire directors and vice presidents and CEO of company? And the company don't have structure. They do have structure. But it still feel how many Liberians who have excelled at that level in the corporate world?
Plenty.
Okay, so
position, the commissioner.
Thank you.
Executive vice president of their company. Show me one Liberian who is the executive vice president of a multi-billion-dollar company in the United States.
For Africa, though, Anthony.
I said here. You say what?
No, you're not.
Okay. I mean, go ahead.
You sending that paper?
So, I mean, before you go, can I ask Anthony a question?
We gotta go, guys. We gotta go.
Before coming scheme.
No, but send me your phone. I will send you documentation for
Anthony, you talk too much and you don't give nobody a chance to talk. That's not how intellectual exchange.
So guys, listen.
Let's have
Ami to do a closing. Then the rest of it now, they'll be playing.
So we going. I'm going Nelson Frozen. So
I mean, you can go ahead.
So a few things, right? It's so funny when the sedition call on this. I don't know if I should call it sedition. We gotta respect the seditions a lot. They love that country regardless of where they are. They're seeing the wrong, and they do admit to it. They're not in denial and fan of Josh Weir to be singing praises to him, even though that country is going down the drain. So when then that new fund besties, ANC says that, United Party had ruled for 12 years. They didn't do anything, so nobody else in the United Party should be president anymore. You said these America and said that that's funny when you say that because you have two parties, Republican. Nobody will tell you in America, Republican and a Democrat will tell you, because Republican, we had a Republican leader and he did really bad. So nobody else should be from the Republican Party should be president anymore in America. You would never hear that argument. It's the individual that in the party, their ideas. That's why you see people go head to head, primary, even debating each other idea from the same political party. So it's the individual ideas and what they would do. And what they have done is what you hold them at. It's not what another president did 12 years ago or 5 years ago. And it's funny how you hold some of y'all take the good things of Eddie. Oh, Eddie did this and Eddie did that, but then boy guy, they didn't do anything. You're ready to praise Eddie. You're ready to say, oh, United Party 12 years. But you're Wani and Donnie with Eddie. And Eddie's not coming. Took back in the 12 years, I heard so much thing. It was so horrible under the UP. He was a part of it. He was on the board. That was a part. You can deny it all you want to. And Alexander Kumi never brought any fresh new idea to Coca-Cola. That you want people to believe you're trying to deceive people in Liberia that he got this magic bullet to come and just shoot it in Liberia and everything will come to a standstill and Liberia will go with just be flowing in the street. It's a myth. For you to come in and be something, and then for you to see what's going on, the numbers and everything, and then still be thinking that this magic will happen. They will turn away from what they are to support Alexander Cummings. Miracles do happen. We agree. But you better make sure and show us that miracle. Don't just come from behind the house. With all that we see and say, oh, this person won, and we can see how it's not transparent, it's not free, it's not something they know. That's where the problem comes in. If Arizona Committee went free and fair, and everybody sees it, and it's showing, it's glaring, and it's transparent, by all means, second round, I would be here and be talking for him. But I see there is no way there. I will choose it over Judge Weir, but I'm not going to be delusional and sit here and say what I'm seeing and say that, oh, he's going to win when the pathway is not there. Okay? And then when somebody else said and said, oh, for 40 years, you said 40 years, 42 years. Oh, that's not experience. That's just accumulated years and your degree and your boast of. And when you say stuff like that, it just bothers me because I don't like to look on anybody's education. So say, how can you be with all this degree and then think that way? How can you say somebody work in certain place for so years and you talk about, oh, it's not experience, it's accumulated years because you hate that person so much, so you don't want to be honest with yourself.
Thank you.
Please, America, if you're hiring for an engineer and a farmer, go for that job, and the engineer go for that job. That working that job for 12 years in a farmer. Are they going to ask the engineer, oh, bring me all your success story? If the farmer was successful being a farmer, he's going to get this job and not you because you never brought any success story with you. You know that doesn't happen. So why when it comes to the United Party and their whole thing and comparing these solution or reaction, comparing somebody being a vice president or a president to the work of a president is very, very like the limit that shows that some of y'all are so limited in your thinking because Joe Biden has never been a president before. He was only a vice president, and he's asking you now to make him a president. Then you can compare his work with Ria's work. And that's what, and I said to you, like my sister said, don't let us go to second round. Go and vote because if you vote for any other person, it's the wasted vote. That's what you will be doing. You'll just be forcing the election to go to a second round, and we don't even know if we have money. The election commission said it. I did not say it. Go and vote for JMB.
There is no such thing as wasted vote. Let the people have their freedom to vote whosoever they want to vote.
This is interesting.
You cannot prevent, like, you can't tell Liberians that their vote for any other candidate is a wasted vote.
Listen, guys, we gotta go.
Liberian got to vote their candidate.
Any her opinion is as good as yours.
Remember, I have just one. I have a.
Any her opinion is as good as yours. It's left for the listeners to pick which one.
In your speech, I don't usually like the back and forth, right? I like to stay focused. You mentioned my career, me as a healthcare administrator, and then you directed your statement to Cummings and think that I'm being delusional because I'm speaking of Cummings' experiences that he can transfer to Liberia and improve our country. I don't know from what context you're coming from, but let me say this to you, my brother.
No.
All right,
hold on. I'm not done yet. Let me say this quickly. No person will be put in a position that is not qualified for it. And no person will be kept in that position when they are not functioning to the expectation of the company. So for Mr. Cummings to have hold such a high position for several years, that means he brought innovation, he brought ideas, he brought skill set that transform the organization. And I can speak to that. I don't know what you do here in the States, but I'm not talking about Liberia, where you can put people in position and keep them there. And even if they're not performing, we know people that have been in position that are not performing. In this America, you don't do that. I have been a regional associate director for a large healthcare organization for over 3 years. I'm not in this position because of my father, or because of my name. I'm here because I'm doing my work. If I only perform one day, what I've been with this company for 20 years, they will kick me out.
They will kick you out, my brother. Look
one
at me.
Day.
So, can I respond to you? Can I respond to you?
We have to
go ahead and respond.
Can I respond to you briefly?
I want to say thanks
Nelson?
to all of you tonight for
Nelson, the gentleman, so they just posted me to him because I think Cindy misrepresented what he said.
Take just 20 seconds.
So, Cindy, I respect you a lot. I was only using you to attest to my statement. Can you allow me please speak? Thank you. I was referring to the statement I was making But I was honestly referring to Anthony, who put up a bet for $1,000 that Cummings would be in the second round. That's what I meant. We
You're talking about the numbers, not his
deception is as delusional as narcotic. And I'm saying you, a healthcare expert, can allude to that. That's what I meant. But to be honest with you, Cummings hasn't started up a startup business. And that's where innovation comes into. What a company that has been established in a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Make sure you send us some videos and pictures of Cummings.
They have already set things in place.
Guys,
so
we have to
Cummings
go.
just came
We have to go.
and they didn't reinvent
Send us
the
some
wheel.
video and
But just
pictures
go
of Cummings'
along
retirement too,
with what
so we can
Coca-Cola
see it.
has established
Being
for
honored and
years.
being retired.
I wish we would have had the opportunity to have
And
a dialogue.
I work in America.
You
Everywhere
ran away
I
from that
work,
debate, remember? Just put it in the chat room. Bring that video and the pictures of him retiring and they honoring him with all these medals and stuff for doing so well, bringing Coca-Cola to the plate right now.
Yes, but that's not worrying
Send
about
us.
alcohol.
Because everybody that retired from Coca-Cola, they got some kind of ceremonies. We
No,
want to
that's
see Cummings
serious.
just
You know, some people.
Anthony is a gay, man. There's no gay that will rise against CDC. No gay will rise against CDC. Anthony is a gay.
all the gay lives name and love this.
Every gay from Grand Chile will never rise against CDC. Just let it go.
Okay,
Anthony
guys,
is a
we have to
positive.
go. I want to say thank you to everyone. Thanks a lot to you
Anthony never
for making
give
your
up, man.
contribution tonight. Let me say
Money,
thanks to you,
Anthony,
our
let's have
sister
that debate.
Andrea.
Don't
Andrea,
keep
thanks a
with
lot.
separate. Yes,
Andrea,
I'm ready for
thanks for
you.
being here tonight.
My opinion.
Let me say thanks to Daniel as well. Daniel, it's been a while, but thanks for making that time to be here tonight.
You must, Nelson.
I will be consistent, Nelson. I will keep coming until after election. I promise you.
I want to say something last word, please. You must first be a leader. Show us that you are a good leader by controlling your party. You cannot control your party, then you want to be a leader of Liberia. That's very impossible. It cannot work. Just stop that. Let's just move on. Control your party.
I get party.
But they know where you're going to. You can't control your party.
My learned leadership at being a 7.
You don't have good leadership. There's no good leadership in your party. There's no good leadership in your party.
We got 5 more
Every
days to
leader
go, yeah?
must
5
lead
more
leadership
days.
as being a 7.
Nelson, take it home, Nelson. Take it home.
Stealing the money and
Take it home, Nelson. Take it home.
Lie to the people say because it was raining.
Thank you, Raymond. Raymond, thanks for coming back from your
The people are already made their decision. The Liberian people are resolved. Your work over it. The people are resolved. It finished. We just voting now.
Let me
say the election had not been held yet. So why is it?
Nancy, I'm about to turn the room upside down.
I'm sorry.
Anthony, my people from Gonkan, they say Akwe.
We have to see corruption from Liberia. This government must go. This government must go.
I love this video. I love this video so bad.
I'm so upset about this video. I feel like this your go-to video right there. Like you have it right here, right hand corner. You're so
we have to see corruption. We have to see corruption.
Thank you. Thank you,
This
guys.
government must go.
Must go.
When Joseph Boakai wins, we use that as an art, as a fight against corruption. And, you know,
peace, that is sign of peace, eh? Peace.
The only thing I can say, I've been talking a lot, but the only thing I can say, Coca-Cola, I beg you, Anthony, hold on. The only thing I can say, Coca-Cola, there was more sugar added in the last couple of years.
Come here, son.
So what happened to Coca-Cola in Liberia?
Declare public enemy number 1.
But my brother said he will not advise me to drink Coke.
Thank you.
Will you advise me to drink Coke? Is it good for my health?
You should know about your own health. I do drink it. I drink it though.
Can we respect Nancy to take it home? Please.
Nancy, no, he gotta kick everybody out of here before we go.
Cindy, I don't believe Cummings can drink Coke. He looks healthy. I don't think he drinks
No,
Coke.
Cummins drink Coke every day.
I don't believe it. He looks healthy. I don't think he
All
drinks
right,
Coke.
your good night. It's about 10 or 5 days. Go vote for me, yeah.
Yeah, but what I number 2.
Tell me from here. Tell me from here. Don't go. I'll be the last.
I'm the co-host.
I'll be the last.
You don't have the last word.
See you, man.
All
See
right,
you.
good night.
You don't have the last word.
Good night. Good night. If you don't go, I'll go real. That's it. Okay, thank you. There we go. Good night, my brother.
Okay, folks, we want to say thanks a lot to you out there for being a part of this edition of the program, The Late Night Show. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for making a contribution in the comment section. Thanks for just watching as well. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the program. Until then, have for yourselves a good night and bye-bye for now.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band, charging.